been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. The heart of Massachusetts should be freedom, justice, and liberty. Freedom led pilgrims to Plymouth Bay. Salem trials had justice too late. The sons of liberty spilled the tea, and then the redcoats spilled their blood. The shot heard around the world rang out from the Bay State. Boston strong and ready to defend. It's where revolution started and end. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. Quincy Market, Freedom Trail, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Griffin's Wharf, Fenway Park, Old North Church. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day.
Boom.
Boom.
Here we are again. Good morning, everybody.
This is like Groundhog Day, you know?
Here we go again.
I know, right?
Yeah.
How far away are you? Are you close?
Yeah, probably just 20 minutes, if that.
All right, cool, man. I was just
Not
talking to
far.
Shelby and stuff. She's pretty sick, huh?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I had a long night.
You went to bed early. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
You had a long night of sleep. Thank God.
So we'll see how I feel later on today. I'm not feeling too hot today.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, all right. So you get the weekend coming up anyways. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I know there's a standout for Enrique Saturday in Worcester.
Yes.
So I don't know the exact location, but it's on Brian LTL's website if you guys want to check that out. So yeah. Hey, everybody liked the interview yesterday with Grant. You know, I wanted to.
Oh yeah, no kidding, huh?
Yeah.
Grant. Say what you want again, right? Just like me, right? Like me, hate me, whatever. I'm who I am, and Grant's who he is. Okay.
Yeah.
When you see through all that, you see the inside Grant, and he lets you see it. He's okay. You know, like he's all right. He's there. Like yeah. But
Well,
then there's sometimes where I really question if it's the same dude.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like
I understand. Yeah.
I've seen both sides of him.
Yeah.
And I like the better side, the good side myself. Recently, he's been doing,
Yeah, so that's why I was wondering to myself. So you show up yesterday at like 8:15, you know, or 8, whatever it was, and down by the church, and there he is, just standing there waiting, you know, like by himself, like he almost wanted to be interviewed. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think he just wanted to be included, and I think he was. I think he was included, and I think he felt included, which is the biggest thing, you know. Like I think he really did feel not part of the movement. I'm not going to say that, but I think he felt like he had a place there yesterday. If that makes sense.
Well, you gave him some time to talk, and you know he got his point of view across, and you know he dropped some stuff that was pretty interesting, if it's true.
I mean,
yeah.
Think about that. I mean, that hasn't even been chopped up yet. Wait till that gets like thoroughly gone over and seeing what he says comes true, right?
Right.
I mean, he was saying stuff about Tully and Kate working together, and Kate working through a third party as an investigator. You know, wow, That's some pretty strong allegations there.
Yeah. Well, if anybody's gonna know, it's gonna be him, right?
So Kate's getting paid for information.
That's right. That's right. So
She better hope that girl never goes to prison.
I can't. All these violations on these restraining orders and
No, dude, people like that. If you're like that in real life,
right,
and you go to prison,
right,
and they find out in prison who you really are, oh,
right.
it's gonna be a bad time. You're gonna hate every single day.
Was it stitches get stitches? Whatever the hell that is.
Oof.
You know, Joe Flipperheads
I
in the
can't even
chat.
think of that, Mike.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I mean, I can't believe she put herself in that situation. But he's saying that
Oh, it's that she hates Aiden.
yeah, and I
She ain't on.
I
Listen,
still,
she,
yeah.
she's not on some crusade here saving the world. No,
Right.
she's on a personal crusade for whatever reason it is. Like, I don't know what he ever did. I don't think he ever did anything to her, which may be the problem.
He
Like, I think
fired
she got
her.
rejected so hard by him that she's just not gonna stand for it. Like, I'm
Right.
fucking Kate. Peter.
That makes sense. Makes sense. I don't understand those feelings. Like I can't believe people are that vengeful, but she's got it out for him. Upset. Yeah, obsessed. Yes, exactly. And
And
I just
again, I said it yesterday. There was a third party being like a mediator type of a deal. He went
right,
directly to Aiden and said, "Hey, listen, if she's willing to drop it at you," Aiden says, "Yeah, I got other stuff I could be doing. It's a waste of my time." And
right,
he went to Kate with the same exact proposal, telling her that Aiden said he'd give up if she gave up, and she said, "Absolutely not." Okay,
right. Okay.
hey Mike,
Yes, sir.
I'm coming across a railroad track. What do I do? Do I stop on it? Do I just
Well,
stop on the
unless
tracks? Here, let's
well,
just see
yeah.
what happens. These
Well, there
gates,
was a
right?
these
Yeah.
if unless they're blinking, you should stop. But something happened in Canton yesterday where a bus was stopped on one,
Yeah,
right?
I'm stopped on the railroad tracks. What do I do? What do I do, Mike? What do I
You
do? I'm
pull.
stuck on the tracks. Oh my God. What do I do?
So that was I didn't hear that until you told me that happened in Canton yesterday. A school bus was stopped on the tracks yesterday. Of course, it's Canton. You don't hear anything about it, but and
If
yesterday's
people
Canton.
don't know, if people don't know, there was a school bus full of schools yesterday. So sorry, school bus full of students either coming or going from school. I don't know which one it was. But the bus stopped at the railroad tracks and the gates came down and they barely missed getting hit by a commuter rail because the school bus stopped on the railroad tracks. Those gates are spring loaded. You can drive through the
Okay,
gate. It's just fiberglass. It'll move.
the
Like
Canton High
it won't
School.
even
Okay,
break.
right,
They're made to move. But yet he decides
right.
he's gonna sit on the railroad tracks with a busload of kids. And this ain't an empty
Wow,
school bus. Busload of kids stopped on the tracks.
wow,
Brilliant.
wow. You
Brilliant.
see that to me should have made like mainstream media, but obviously it didn't. But it's just Kevin again. I mean,
Do you
it just
think
can't.
that the bus driver's license was checked?
Probably not.
Imagine that.
Probably not.
Because
Yeah,
why? Because the town of Canton has an exclusive contract with the busing company that they chose over the other busing company who was more qualified and had safety of the students as one of their priorities. This one
and
doesn't.
came in cheaper, right?
Right.
Yeah, I remember that bid. I remember that they took
Someone's
more.
getting
They
paid
wanted.
on that contract.
That's what I was thinking, dude. That's exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
man. Yep.
This is
Mike,
fucked up.
anyone that's driving a vehicle in the
Yeah,
state of Massachusetts
yeah,
knows what a railroad track crossing is.
yeah. They have to stop by law, though, right?
Yes,
At
they
the
do,
road.
don't they?
Oh, yes, they do.
And
Anybody that see, yeah, yeah, go
there's
ahead.
enough time and distance from when the lights trip and the gates go off to get through. Yes?
Yes,
Well, what do you
sir.
do at all costs? What do you do on the side of caution? You stop.
Right.
This guy stopped on the tracks.
Right. I remember being that same track where that bus stopped. I'd be behind, like let's say an 18-wheeler. They all stop before they cross it. Anyways,
Yeah,
even if there's not a red light, they stop, pause, and then go right across. So are we saying that this guy stopped right in the middle of the track, and then the fucking lights came down on him, and he didn't move, and then he decided
he,
to move?
I think what happened is I think he stopped because he asked you to stop to check, right? And when he
Right.
stopped, the lights came on, and he didn't hit the gas. He didn't do anything. He just stayed right where he was. And then he panicked. Then he decided to just barely back up. And when the train come by, it just barely missed a fuckload of kids.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, so we're off to people asking. We're going to Stoughton today for Jill, Daniels, and
We get to go see that guy. Good morning.
the lawyer.
Her attorney. I said good
And
morning.
the people that sent Jen McCabe DMs that got hauled into court are going to be there as well, but they don't want to be on camera, so we're going to try to keep them off camera. But they're allegedly going to be in there as well. So. But Scott McGinnis said if you want to send him a link, you can. But I think you're almost there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
Yeah. I got 10
all
minutes
right,
left.
all right. And also we got a good guest coming on today. We got Rich Schiffer going to come on today, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
Talk
it's
about
the
yeah.
Kingpin. What's going on? Yeah, I love it. I love it.
And listen, everybody, right? I don't know, but you want to someone um pop up Amy's thing there for me on the screen? Can somebody do that?
I can't, but someone else
I
might be
know.
able to.
Someone can just put.
Right.
This is this is hard for me to talk. I can't talk about this. I can't.
Yeah.
It's hard,
Yeah. This just
but I
came
have
up.
ideas.
We just found out about this, so.
This
This is part of our family. This is part of our family. So, yeah, she's a young woman, single mom with a son,
she's
and
beautiful, smart.
unfortunately, she's has breast cancer at a young age. I think she's in her 30s. I don't want to give away her age, but yeah, she just found out last week, and you know what? She still showed up. She still showed up to the event Sunday night. She gave me a big hug, and we didn't talk about it. I don't think she knew I knew, but I'm here to support her, man. I've lost relatives to this, and it's a terrible thing. And she'll make it. She's got fight in her, so I'm not worried about that. But it's gonna cost some money. She's a single mom with a son, and do what we can for her, right? Because we're all part of this together, okay? And I think we're gonna have her on the show today. Is she gonna come on, Tommy?
Whenever she wants.
All right. So, Amy, if you want to come on and then talk about it and explain it better than I can, you're more than welcome to. And she has a YouTube channel called Voices for the Voiceless. Check it out, okay? She's
We
giving
got
us some
big. I
hearts in
got
the chat.
big. I got some big ideas. Let's see. Where is she? Can she pop
She's in
on
the
real quick?
she's in the chat right now, but I know what you're gonna do,
I know.
and for those moms out there that have gone through this, you know more than Tom and I do. So, we can just give love and give money and give support and things like that. But it's a hard fought battle, and and she's alone, not alone, but she's got her son and a young son, and she's got her, and everybody say a prayer and give what you can, and let's just keep it going, okay? And
Amy, I'm
hopefully
waiting
she,
on you, lady.
I mean, if you want to jump on, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
If she can pop on.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
she's at
okay.
work. Okay, forget it. She's at work.
All right, cool. Just know that we love you. All right, just know that we love you. Hey, this
Wait till the chat gets up there.
Scotty, buddy.
Morning, guys.
Hey guys, how you doing, man?
What's up?
Who's it? I can't hear you.
Little brisk out here. Got some sun coming up over the courthouse.
Anybody else there with you?
One. You got two of us here.
Hey, do you think Jim McCabe's going to show up today?
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to pop on. Like, where are we at in this case?
So this is the people that sent her messages through Facebook that got caught for witness intimidation. This is their second time at Stoughton, so I don't know if it's going in front of a judge today or not. But obviously, if it went to the clerk, they saw probable cause, and now they're going to go in front of a judge, right? That's how it works. So does that mean Jim McCabe's going to be there?
Yeah, you would think.
Right? Can you hear me okay? Yeah.
I mean, this case is getting kind of convoluted, so it's hard to tell where it stands, like what stage it's at.
I have one of our mods sending me a spreadsheet of like who got what court dates and when, and then you have Daniels and Farris there for the assault on Turtle Boy.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That case. What stage is that case at?
So this is going to be if they're going to go to trial or not.
Yeah, but is this pre-trial like discovery?
I'll look it up. Hold on.
Listen to us all talking legal and stuff, huh?
Yeah, because when Daniels and Farris were here last, wasn't that just to set the next date, which would probably be the next date in most trials would be discovery, I think.
So when Tom gets there, maybe we'll go in and check the docket. But right here on my spreadsheet, she's got court with Jim today for assault on Aidan. And don't forget, next week on the 16th, she's going to be in Falmouth for a pretrial hearing for being kicked out of that bar.
Oh yeah.
And then today at 9:00 today is the DMs to Jim McCabe for witness intimidation. And doesn't tell me who the people are though.
Yeah, I don't see any of our state police community action team buddies here.
All right. Well, that's what. And then next week on the 17th, you have Aidan at 9:00 in Dedham, and then at 3:00 at Dedham. So
yeah, that's the double header day.
Yeah, Rule 17 motions for the phone and discovery motions.
Yeah.
The second time. Yep. And then you have Kate Peter coming up on the 20th. So we had a busy month, man. We had a busy month.
That was a brutal day at court yesterday. That was a freaking marathon.
I thought she did well. I mean, I know you guys were in the elements, and I know that. Thank you for all that. But
well, I actually chose to go into the courtroom yesterday. That was a long day sitting on those flat wooden oaken benches. That was rough.
In your personal opinion, how did she hold up?
I mean, I think Alessi had a chance, and he took a lot of time, hours literally, to fully vet her entire resume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yes.
And then then when Brendan came up on cross, he's just being a total, trying to paint her in the worst light possible. But I don't. In the end, I think she's still going to get approved to testify. Arguments that Brendan were bringing up were arguments that you can bring up during the trial to try to show a jury, poke holes in her resume. But I don't think with the tree he was barking up yesterday, I don't think that's going to preclude Auntie Bev from letting her testify as a expert witness.
The doctor sounded much better than she did the second time around. She had her shit together. She wasn't nervous. You can tell her and Alicia, they must have practiced, what was going on and went through it together.
I mean, Hanky Panky Brennan, he's trying
Hanky
to
panky.
he's trying to pick at any possible weakness in her resume. Are you a certified orthopedic surgeon? No. Yeah, I don't know what tree he's barking up there. Like, so because she's not an actual orthopedic surgeon, she can't determine broken bones. But she
Right.
looks at him every day in the emergency room when she's an emergency room
That's what I was saying to myself
physician.
too. Yeah, I was going, was he? So yeah, not every emergency room doctor is certified as an orthopedic surgeon. No, when they have somebody
Yeah,
with a
do you know how
broken
many
bone,
specialties there are in medicine?
yes, I
A
do.
doctor would have to live 1,000 years to be a sort of certified orthopedic, certified pediatrician, certified
Right.
oncologist. I mean,
So an emergency room doctor can determine, hey, it's an orthopedic problem. Let's get the specialist down here and work on them. Right? That's how it would work.
no,
He'd go in
he's
the.
trying to paint her as a jack of all trades, but a master of none.
There you go. Perfect. Perfect
You,
description.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That
Trying
makes
to
sense.
besmirch her resume and her experience and her career. And she
I thought.
slightly changed her opinion on the strength of what she believes to be dog bites and dog attack. In other words, oh, you weren't so sure in the first trial, and now you're sure. You're a liar, Dr. Russell. That's the game he was trying to play.
Yeah. So, in your opinion, she held up well. She did good.
Yeah, Tommy will tell you, we kind of felt bad for her because when we were exiting the court,
Oh,
obviously the media follows Karen Reed and her entourage,
yep.
and
I'm glad you pick it up
poor
on that,
Dr.
Scott.
Russell got left behind.
Yep.
And after the media got bored trying to film Karen Reed and her entourage, they went back over to Dr. Russell and surrounded her. And attorney David Yannetti saw her getting attacked by the jackal media, and he had to run over there and pull her out of there. He literally was signing, the bullhorn that Lauren's been having everybody sign.
Yeah.
They
I
were
saw.
trying to get attorney Yannetti to sign it, and
Yeah, I saw him. He
he
did.
looks over and he sees Dr. Russell being mobbed by the media. He literally puts his briefcase down in the middle of the street and runs over to grab her out of there.
I thought it was maybe Karen Reed's father, like he is, usually, but it was he probably didn't want her to say anything, into the media at all. Like,
I think you're right, Mike. I think
yeah,
I
yeah,
think he's thinking attorneyisms.
yeah. Don't talk.
Ah,
Don't say nothing. Yeah,
actually, we don't want her talking to the media, and there's like
yeah.
12 news cameras in her face. You couldn't even see the poor lady. She was surrounded.
The way it sounds like there is no dog expert, bite expert in the whole country. Like this is the first of its kind. Like you know what I mean? Like this is like they're trying to set a precedent where if anybody's going to be more qualified to determine a dog bite, it's going to be a person like this.
Well, I mean,
30.
obviously, Dr. Russell's testimony is damning to the prosecution. I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
Brennan, if
it's
he can eliminate her,
right.
that's his goal.
Yeah, if she's allowed to testify again, in my opinion, it puts John in the house. Right? What else?
I don't know. She's gonna, as much as we all hate Auntie Bev and believe how corrupt she is, and I don't even think I don't think she's gonna deny Dr. Russell from testifying as an expert witness. But
She did
then
so much.
again,
Yeah,
Auntie Bev surprised me before, so I don't know.
yeah, me too. And on what basis would she deny her though? I'm trying to figure that out. And like you said, at least he walked her through 5 hours and shut every door that Hank Brennan probably could have went down. He answered all the questions before Hank could even get at anything that was left open.
Well, I mean, if you look at where Hank Brennan attacks her, he's not really attacking her resume. I mean, her resume is what it is. It's stellar.
Yeah.
It's decades long, unmatchable, probably. I mean,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
so all
Yeah.
he can do is attack the minutia. He's attacking oh, you slightly changed your opinion.
Did you read? Did you
Who
read?
helped you? Who helped you edit this
Right?
opinion?
Did you read this book? That
Did you
kind of shit.
read
I was
this
like,
book? And then
I
she
know,
opens
I
the cover
know.
pages and looks at the authors, and she goes, "Yeah, none of these people are doctors. So this book's
I know.
garbage. Take
It
this
was.
book back, hanky
It's
panky."
it's broken. The book is broken. Fix it.
I think he tried to pass one off on her, and she fucking said, "No, let me see that book." And she fucking hit it. Like these people aren't even fucking educated.
No,
That reminds me of
all
that
the
lady
all
that
the
was on the stand with the friggin' head wrap. Remember she was
no,
correcting them?
Yeah,
all the podium games he was playing yesterday, impeaching
Ooh.
Dr. Russell. That only works in front of a jury.
yeah.
We're not at trial right now, hanky panky. We're here to decide whether or not Judge Beverly Cannoni is going to allow Dr. Russell to testify as an expert.
That
You're
she
not
bet.
here to impeach Dr.
Yeah,
Russell like we're in the middle of a trial.
you're right. That she let in last year. By the way, folks, she was allowed to testify last year. So,
Yeah, well,
and
Bev forgot that. She has amnesia, I guess.
and I was thinking, well, someone mentioned, well, this is trial two. Nothing matters from last year. Well, they're bringing up all the things from last year. And someone else made an observation yesterday. When people were objecting, you don't have to have a reason to object. And then Alicia would object, and she would say, "For what?" Like when you don't have a reason to object, you don't have a reason to say anything. But when he objected, she's like, "What's the reason for the objection?" It was almost like she was playing double standards.
Well,
Exactly what she was
Bev
doing.
chooses to have objections with no explanation. She says, "Oh, that's the Massachusetts thing." Well, it can
Right,
be done.
right.
It can be done in Massachusetts, but she's chosen to not allow them. It doesn't mean that they can't be allowed.
That's okay. That's what I was getting at. Okay, I wasn't sure, man. I wasn't sure because okay, you're saying you can't do it, but in the same sentence, Hank does an objection. She doesn't ask why. Alicia objects. She's asking on what grounds.
Yeah.
Argumentative or
Well, I
whatever it
mean,
might
at
be.
least he's from New York. I mean, this is probably the first
Yeah,
time he's practiced the mass.
I love
So
that. I
he gets
thought
up and objects because that's what he does in New York. And then she's like,
right.
"No, that's not how we do it in Massachusetts."
So I was watching the rerun of Melanie Little and Betterow was eye rolling that whole thing. Like, what is she doing? Like, he was pissed. He was pissed. Betterow was
I
so
just
pissed.
can't see Bev denying Dr. Russell. I can't.
I hope so, bro. And when is she? So when she's coming back, I got it written down. Like the 7th, she's back. Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
even fit Bev's politics. I mean, you're looking at one of the most accomplished female doctors, first female cop in Malden in 1977.
right.
I mean,
Am I? Am I?
she's gonna lose her lib card if she doesn't allow
Right.
her to
So
testify.
yeah. So she's coming back on January 7th at 9 o'clock.
January 7th was the date, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
January 7th, 9 o'clock. Yeah, and today's Friday the 13th, by the way, people.
Oh, you're kidding me, right?
No,
Yeah, and the other thing, Bev, you can't stay an extra hour. I think Hanky Panky Brennan could have
yes,
finished his cross in an hour instead of having Dr. Russell fly out here again from California.
he was done in the first 15 minutes. He was going nowhere. He was going nowhere.
I really don't think he's saying, "Oh, I got another hour and a half or 2 hours." Like, no, you don't, dude. You're lucky if you got an hour left to this cross, and then Bev could have ended court at 5 and been done with it.
She wanted to get out of there at 4 o'clock, right on the dot, dude. I swear to God, she ended it like at 3:59, 3:58. She was done. Yep, it was crazy. It was
No,
crazy.
because Bev
You know,
doesn't want to work an extra hour behind the bench. No,
yep.
Karen Reed in her defense has to pay even more
Another
money.
another 15 grand, 10 grand every time she shows up for those guys. It's crazy. And Alici's doing it pro bono, which is nice, and he's in New York, which is a lot closer. But you can tell that those two, Alici and Dr. Russell, were communicating before the trial and prepping, which was nice. Because Dr. Russell was very confident on the stand as opposed to last year.
Well, I mean, like we said earlier, at least he got a chance to really, highlight Dr. Russell's career and a resume at length.
It was awesome.
So
Do you
I mean,
remember?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you remember the part where Judge Bev asked if she was reading from her CV and not to, and she had to put it down on the bench and not look at it? She had to do everything by memory. Do you remember that
Right.
part?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Like everybody else can read off the piece of paper that they bring up there with them.
Well, if there's any human being on the earth, if anybody needs to refer to their resume, it's her, because her resume is so extensive. She can't even remember everything she's done in her life.
Right, and then she did, and then she decided, okay, I'll put it down, and then she did great, And then she asked if she could refer to it if she needed to, but other than that, then the question came up to who helped you write this, and she said Attorney Alisi, and but he didn't help me actually put the words together. He helped me put what paragraph should go where. It's
Yeah,
like
Brendan kept backing up that tree, like, "Oh, your signature's on. You're the only signature on it." And she's like, "Yeah, I wrote it, but I had somebody help edit it and rearrange it. But none of the writing in that report is other than mine. It's all my writing.
right.
But all
Hey,
my editor / lawyer did is help me rearrange it to make more sense for the courts or whatever. That's not her lying that somebody else helped her write it, or that Attorney Alisi wrote some of it. She wrote all of it. He just rearranged it. That's all."
That's what I was saying. That's what it came across as. It was crazy. So what was the big commotion in court yesterday? Someone's speaker went off or something yesterday? People are asking on the chat.
Yeah, one of the blue shirt dumb people there, the phone went off.
So no big deal. It wasn't anything like
Well, it was really loud. It was similar to like what Clashwood Bow used to wear that speaker, and somebody would
yeah.
super chat him, and he says he doesn't have control of the speaker, and it just comes on.
Yes.
But for some reason, this idiot had his phone on really loud, and when it came on, it disrupted the court.
Gotcha.
And he immediately got up, and the court officers, of course, are like, "Hey,
it was a blue shirt.
Of course, if it was one of us on the Karen Reed side, we would have never been allowed back in the court."
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what happened in court yesterday, people. If
No, people were like, because Aidan left early, but they didn't know he left early.
I know. All
And
the questions
then when this little disruption happened in court, they started conjecturing like, "Oh, Aidan got kicked out," or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The bottom line is one of the blue shirt dumb people's phone went off. That's about it.
Yeah, and people in the chat were like, "Well, Aidan got kicked out." No, he had to go. He had to go pick his kids up from the school bus. Okay, that's why he left. Yeah. No.
Well, I mean, nobody thought this was going to take all day. Never mind, not even get completed.
Well, I just thought Alisi just did a fantastic job with Dr. Russell. Took his time, asked her the right questions. Then he would stop and say, "Let me ask it a different way," And I couldn't tell if Hank was objecting a lot or not, because last year all Lally did was stand up and object to everything, anything and everything he could. You know what I mean? Hank's
at least Hanky Panky Brennan is not objecting every 2 seconds to everything.
Remember that? Remember that one time when Jackson said, "My partner is not even sitting down in his chair yet. He's ready to object to the next question I even asked him." It's like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, that just shows me that Brennan's probably a better lawyer than Lally.
Right.
Lally sucks, so the only weapon he has is, "Oh, I object.
Yeah, his body language yesterday was horrible. Like he looked, and Laura McLaughlin, the other one there, they just looking straight ahead. They didn't even want to look at anybody. It's so different. They're like defeated.
I was watching Turtle Club last night, and he was showing how when the lawyers have to introduce themselves to the judge every morning.
Yeah.
Hank Brennan stands up and identifies himself, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, there's Lally Boy and what's her name." He doesn't even let them stand up and identify themselves.
Oh no! Oh really? Jesus Christ! Oh my God, man!
Yeah, pay no attention to these two dumbbells next to me. I'm Hank Brennan. I'm the one in charge. I don't know why these two people are sitting here.
Yeah, just make sure my pencils are sharp, right?
They carry my water and, do my paperwork for me, but otherwise they just sit there, Your Honor. All you need to know is that Hank Brennan's here.
Yeah. And like Hank talks to the defense civilly, like, they'll talk for a while before court starts about anything. I don't know what they're talking about, but they're just talking like normal people, and then it's game on. It's
Yeah.
your case against my case, and it's civil. But like you
Yeah.
said, I think Hank was grabbing at straws after Lisi finished after lunch with Dr. Russell. I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Dennis is here. He's over there talking to Tommy.
All right, cool. That was nice yesterday. When they had the prayer and they all walked together up to the courthouse. That was
Oh,
nice.
that was an emotional moment for me personally.
Oh, good for you, man. Good. I'm glad, man, because Dina
Because
did a great job. Yeah.
Dina's reading out of that book was apropos, fit perfectly.
Okay. Yeah, it was.
And then it's kind of like us free Karen Reed people. We've been through a lot, and that was kind of like a regrouping and
Yes, it was.
in a one of those deep thought moments,
Right.
And then
Right.
Dennis spoke after that,
Hey, I got Amy.
and then we all marched down to the courthouse from there.
Okay. Whatever you want to do, Shelby. Whenever she's ready. Tom's talking to Dennis Sullivan. So.
Yeah, Tom's talking to Dennis right now, so I guess he's letting me run the show for a minute.
All right.
All right, give me 1 sec. Ames, you good for a minute?
Oh yeah, put her up. What's going on, Amy? If you want to mute Scott, you can.
All right, give her a minute. She'll message me.
All right.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Dr. Russell has to come back on December 7th for apparently Brennan to do maybe another hour and a half across. And then Bev's going to approve her anyways.
I hope so. I hope she makes
Big
the
waste of
decision
time.
Do you think she'll approve her right there on the spot, or do you think she'll take it under advisement and do all this shit and wait a week? And don't forget,
she tends not to make decisions from the bench. She usually takes stuff under advisement. But
yeah, yes. Oh,
I think during trial one though, Dr. Russell was injected so late. It was kind of like an emergency thing, and I think she did approve her like right away.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
this time she has time.
Hey, Scotty.
Yep.
We got the Rich the Duck Kings on the chat. I mean, on the screen. Can you see him?
Oh, hey, Rich.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Pal. How's everything going?
It's cold.
It's good. It's a little cold, but we're getting some sun to come up over the top of Stoughton District Court out here.
What's going on today? I forget.
Jill Daniels and Jim Farris, and then Jen
McCabe.
McCabe.
Mike.
Jen
Morning.
Jen McCabe too, as well. Those people that wrote nasty emails to her,
yeah,
are supposed to be in court today with Jen McCabe.
Really?
So the people that DM'd Jen McCabe that they're claiming was witness harassment.
Yeah.
Would that be a clerk magistrate hearing? And then meanwhile, another order of business today is Jill Daniels and James Farris for the assault on Turtle Boy.
They're both at 9 o'clock.
I don't know how they're gonna handle. I don't know how they're gonna handle it. They handle like mine. Mine was just I got a
Well, you went straight to arraignment. You didn't even have a clerk magistrate.
Arraignment. I didn't get a show cause. I didn't get anything except arraignment. I mean, and then obviously
we have the same judge. What judge we have today? I wonder, Scott.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe we can have Tommy run in and look at the docket. But what I'm saying is the people that DM'd Jen McCabe, if that's a clerk magistrate hearing, that will not be on the docket.
Okay. All right.
But the criminal case with Daniels,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Ferris.
Farris. That is on the criminal docket because I think we're at the stage of maybe another pretrial hearing, like discovery.
Right.
So I wonder if Aiden's on his way down.
Well,
Aidan said he wasn't going to come today because he doesn't really need to be here.
Okay.
No.
All right. All right.
it's not one of those things you have to be at.
Yeah. No.
You know.
How you doing, Rich?
I'm great. I had a great night with the glare last night on a call in. Couple nights before.
I'm live.
Oh, Scotty's live.
There she
Oh,
is.
How are you?
That's
Good morning.
Hey,
I bought
what's
the
up,
mic.
Betsy?
Good morning.
Hey,
Thanks,
how you
sweetheart.
doing?
Amy,
Yeah.
my best friend, my love, here to support you. Everybody else, please go to the GoFundMe page. Check it out. We've got her. I'm not going to go into any details. That's her private thing. But yeah, please
Yeah,
check out her
no problem.
GoFundMe. I also want to do a little shout out to Kevin from South Boston.
That was
We
so
ain't wrong. We ain't wrong.
right off the bat. You couldn't miss that one. That was as bright as the sun.
Aidan went over that tape from JFK and the Microsoft thing.
Yeah.
And I think by the end of his show last night, he was convinced it's Higgins also.
Oh, I as soon as I heard it, I said that.
I thought it was him, but
yeah, him, Brian Albert, they have distinctive voices. Especially Brian. But I mean,
yeah.
Well, it wasn't just his voice sounding exactly like Higgins. It was the content of his speech that made it sound like Higgins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the phrase.
Oh, if Karen Reed's found guilty, then what are you gonna say? And these are two decorated dudes. Okay, who would say that except Higgins?
Hey, Rich.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey, Tommy.
How are we doing today, bud?
All I see is a shadow.
Good to see you.
All right, I'm gonna let.
Good to see you.
Scott McGinnis, the man.
Good to see you.
My hands are freezing right now.
Yeah. Woohoo! So, Rich, how are you, my friend? How do you like?
All right, Why are you ready?
How do you like
Thanks,
your new little less freedom charges type of a thing?
You know what? I was confident in the as soon as I talked to Tim, when I got him on board, my confidence level went up. You know what I mean? You just don't know. Obviously, we
Hold on.
know in this whole.
Good morning, sir. Happy holidays.
Yeah, right back.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Had one.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Well, you look good today.
This is the one I told Tom to fuck off last time.
Take care.
Is that Joe McCrosky Sr.?
Yeah. Yes.
Tell him Richie Schiffer said hi.
Hey, by the way, hey Joe, Richie Schiffer said hi, sir. He's online. He said hi.
Did he give me the finger?
He turned around, shook his head, and just kept walking.
Oh my God! Him and my best friend Kevin Reddington.
Have you seen Kevin since this happened?
No, it just
you
know what? I know you got to be wound up about something else to let that bother him, because that just was out of character for me. I mean, maybe not for Kevin, but maybe not. I mean, I haven't been in his company in a long time, maybe 20 years actually. Right. In his company, having a meal, having drinks and a cookout and that.
Oh, back in the days, yeah.
Yeah, well, my kids, his kids, another a mutual friend. We all partied. We all, put together.
What happens? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's nothing for nothing. Kevin's he's a smart dude. He's a very smart dude. The guy, I swear to God, he could read 3 books a day.
Whoa.
Did you guys ride motorcycles together?
Yeah, we rode a couple times.
Yeah. All right. I thought that too. I saw that he rode and you rode. I figured that's what happened too.
Yeah.
Didn't know he rides.
Yeah, he won a motorcycle at Barrett's. Remember?
Yeah.
Charlie Horse. Charlie Horse.
Yeah.
He won a motorcycle raffle there.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus.
and my friend was sitting on the back of it, which was a female, which was a hottie. As I guess I like hotties. That's what I got that in the background last night from Lindsay, who I don't even know. Anyways.
He still doesn't know. No, doesn't even ask.
No. So Kevin, she's got this picture. I don't know if it's still there in West Bridgewater. When you walk in, it's Kevin when he's real young with just the mustache. And my friend is oh my God, I haven't seen this so long. I can't think of her first name. Anyways, she's a friend of a friend. We just all hung out, whatever, and we dated a couple times. I can't remember her name. I'm so bad.
I wonder if that picture is still there at Barrett's.
That's what I was just gonna say. I wonder if it is, but he got a lot of shit from his wife for that one. But she just hopped on the motorcycle.
He did. He was very personable today, Scott. I'm impressed. It was good exchange.
Who, Joe?
Yeah, I saw with Joe. Yeah,
I know, huh?
You know what? He should be doing what I'm doing, going.
Had a long day.
So listen, Rich, I have another question.
Yeah.
What other ways were they messing with you? Like, we know they were doing surveillance, but like, what other ways? Were they driving by like your work?
Well, you know what? Obviously, they've driven by my work because they don't like the message I got on my billboard. The one,
right?
The one.
Was the dumpster diving at his business?
Yeah. Did they dumpster dive your business too?
What I understood from somebody, but you know how stories get mixed up through all this social media here, right? So somebody said it might have been Mike or somebody that called in or whatever. I forget what it was, but somebody had said that they had two people going through, one through my dump, two different police departments, and I don't know where the other one could be.
Stoughton.
I don't.
Stoughton and Canton, or
Stoughton and Canton.
Canton and State Police.
Yes, well, Stoughton. Well, Canton came into Stoughton, so they have to bring in somebody from the police force to, kind of like guard them or watch them, make sure they follow the rules. I don't know what they do. And
oh my God, really?
Yeah. So when they came to my office, a Stoughton detective, I don't know, another little short and shiny guy. He was. I didn't even know him, but him and Lehan just had pusses on their face, and Tim Taylor smiling like a little kid. So then a week later, when they came to my house, they did the same thing, but they had a different police officer here, and I actually knew her. And I said, "Hey, how are you?"
Didn't they subpoena the manufacturer of the decals that you purchased to put on the ducks?
Yes, they did. They called up. So they dumpster dived. They got the receipt. And I mean, honestly, they got lucky. Unless they took every trash for a month out of my house. I don't know. But they got lucky if they got it in the first bag. Because I don't put my trash out every week.
Right.
Yeah. I'm single and I have it's just me and Teddy. You know
what I mean? What if you have threw away some preloaded mouse traps and stuff like that?
Oh, no. Now, you know what I do now?
What?
I dump all I don't even put the garbage down the sink anymore.
There you go.
So I just I put the garbage in the middle of it and the bottom of it. I
get bamboo spikes in the bottom of his dumpster like a booby trap.
No. Yeah. So if they went in my dumpster, if they went in my dumpster, they had a trespass.
Right. So didn't they need a warrant?
Evidently, they didn't need no warrant to go through my trash. That's not it's
no.
If they did,
it has to be put at the curb.
Yeah, it has to be on the sidewalk. Yeah, it has to be on the sidewalk.
Right. It was on my trash at my house is on my sidewalk. My dumpster's in the middle of my yard, inside my fenced-in yard. So if they went in there, which I don't know, they trespassed without a warrant.
Yeah. You're
But
right.
I don't know that for a fact. I didn't get privy to it, and I would have looked at my cameras.
So, careful, Scott. You're knocking people out with that. So what if they got hurt in your dumpster? Would you be liable?
No, I just closed the dumpster.
All right, I like that idea myself. Yeah.
Ben, how are you? Nice and warm, sitting in a nice warm house.
Love you.
Yeah.
I love her. She is one of my favorites right there.
She's awesome, and she's ton of energy.
She's here just like Scott.
Yeah,
and
she
you,
is.
And you, Tom.
Yeah, thanks.
You, Tom.
I'm not. I got energy, but not like that. Hers is.
Dude, I don't even
hers
know.
is a different octave.
I don't even know how old you are, but I tell you, you have to be close to me, and your energy is well beyond mine.
I'll be 55 in January.
Oh, you're 10 years younger. Okay, so you got plenty of energy. Move along. Let's go.
Still time to burn myself out. I got it.
Come on, you can take a hit. Come on.
Yeah, I've done a few already. Still rocking out here, but it's like in the mosh pit.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a good idea. We're gonna have the big party. We'll have a mosh pit, and Tommy will be the pass around.
Boom. There we go.
Oh my
God. My. So
honestly, I gotta tell you, like I said, back to my thing here.
Yeah.
At some point, I'll have to get off and go to my coffee house and meet everybody.
Do you think?
Hey, did you find out who that person was, Rich?
From yesterday?
No, the mutual person that you were talking about.
I'm trying to think of.
Remember?
Oh, just a minute ago. Yeah, it's. I keep wanting to say Christine, but it's not. It's. Oh my God Almighty.
Think about it. It'll come to you. All right, so go ahead.
We used to go to Marina Bay all the time when the tent was set up.
The tent.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm a dancer, man. I got when I get going, I get on the
you went to Lombardo's.
Oh, Vincent's? I had a card sent to me every year.
There you go. Love it.
They sent me a card every single year.
Vincent's.
Listen, I can't even talk to you about what we did there in the day upstairs in the private areas.
Oh, you don't have to.
And I'm going to tell you, it's nothing sexual.
No, it's different.
Yes, right.
I get it.
You get it.
I used to live right in Whitman, right up the street.
That's right. I know Whitman.
Yeah. And Brockton's in the middle, Richie, so I get it.
My bike mechanic's in Whitman. You know him. The guy in the blue with the big blue sign. The Auto Tech.
Shadley, the Shadley brothers. Mark.
I've known the Shadley brothers for a long time.
And you know Jimmy. I grew up with Jimmy. We raised hell. We raised all sorts of hell.
Yeah.
I won't even get into it.
So yeah, Jimmy's a younger one. I know the older ones.
Jimmy Dorgan. Mark Shadley and Paul Shadley.
Yeah, Mark and Paul, and then there's Donnie. Remember Donnie got fell out of the tree? He was cutting a tree down. He fell out. I don't know if you know that because that happened like within 15 years.
I didn't know that.
He almost died. I mean,
kidding.
He was messed up, and it's still not.
Richie, I don't think the people watching can understand the level of craftsmanship and the talent and the artwork that these guys can create with machinery. It's next level.
You'll never ever appreciate it, Tommy.
No, they wouldn't be able to. You know Pepe?
Pepe. You sure it's Pepe?
He builds cars.
Oh no.
He tubs out every car he gets. He tubs out, and he usually has them do some work for him.
Is he a really good metal man?
Yep.
I have a 59 sub up in Vermont being built. I got the frame all built. I got my LS3 in it. It's a 59.
Okay.
And I've been building it for 5 years. And the guy's out on a tour because he took a 63 Corvette.
Yeah.
He cut a foot up. He cut it in half and added a foot in the middle.
Why?
Wow.
Why not? It's all carbon fiber. It only weighs 2,700 pounds. The car is amazing. It's state of the art. So he's
kidding.
This is a guy building my sub up there.
Wow.
And I haven't seen him in 5 months because he's been on the road. He said he's coming back this week, so I'm taking a ride up. I mean, I have to go. It's up in Milton, Vermont. It's like up there. It's like almost to the Canadian border. It's just a pain in the ass ride. See, I go through New Hampshire and Maine. It's not a pain in the ass ride because you can go to the waterfront and you can follow the waterfront. It's
Richie. I go fishing up there. I'm way past Burlington. I go up without Champlain.
Lake Champlain, yeah.
All the
Right.
time. Yeah.
That water's so damn rough, man. I don't know how anybody moves around there.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
It's sometimes I think it's worse than, you know, when you come into Newbury Harbor?
Yes.
Newburyport?
Yep.
Oh my,
I've been there too.
I don't want to go near that place.
Yeah, you get Mike, you wouldn't go near there with a paddleboard because there's like 3 different rip currents that come together.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's worse than the one that you hit going towards Newport, coming out of the canal. If you come out of the canal towards Newport, right, and you go towards Falmouth, oh my God! I went through jet skiing through there with my kid. He hit a wave. He went underwater. I didn't know where the heck he went. I swear to God, he was gone for 5 minutes.
Yep.
Not really, but what a time.
So listen, Rich, we should just do one special show just about cars. We could talk about cars.
Oh,
I had a 69 Roadrunner. I got caught drag racing a kid with a 67 Chevelle.
Oh my God, really? Oh,
yeah, it wasn't good.
We have a lot in common, Tom. All of us, I find listening to you for the past year, I have a lot in common with Will, and deep spiritually. It's so weird. It's I don't know what it is. We talked about it last night, and the same thing comes from Mike Crawford. I have a connection. I was on his show for 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Like it was nothing, right?
It was like 15 minutes, man. But
yes.
we talked about everything about my life, his things he's done, things I've done. We talked about every single thing under the sun. I mean, I could have went on forever. I feel so comfortable and so natural with you people.
I got a question.
Sure.
How did it feel when you first saw all the supporters that were there for you? But you didn't know any of these people.
I still don't. I can't go without hugging every single one of you before I go. I swear. I just don't. Like I said, I'm just overwhelmed. I don't know what to say. That's why the other day I come out. I don't even know if you got me a film. I just put my arm up and I said, Colin did it.
Yeah. But like to walk out and see all these supporters, how is that?
I'm amazed because you know why? I've never had people love me with action, Tom. Everything has been loved with words. My whole life. And you know what? My parents grew up. As I said, we had nothing. We had butter sugar sandwiches, and and I remember all of this stuff. I was 12 years old pumping poop out of with a friend of my father's buddy after school to make money to buy a mini bike at 12.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had nothing.
Always working it. Yeah.
I've been working it since I was 8. You know what I mean? And I just I've never had my parents weren't the lovey, touchy type people or all that. They weren't drinkers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So this is a sober event, by the way. This is first thing in the morning. You're getting hugs. Good morning.
I know that. I recognize that, and I'm so loving it that I just love these people. And Jen, I love you to death. I hope that you can get through what's going on. I think it's unfair. I think it's got to stop. This nonsense has to stop between her and Aidan. Please.
Can I time out real quick?
Sure.
Listen, if there's anything that Jen needs, she has a way to get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to help her if it's anything she needs, for whatever it is. Don't questions asked. And there are people out there that want to help, that can help, and that have your best interest in heart. So I guess that's all I can say about that. I can just offer, right? I can't do more than that, but just put my hand out, right?
Yeah. I just text.
And that's like you, Rich. You're always there for everybody else too. I mean, I've seen you at the Sandra stuff.
I can't put the Sandra stuff. I thought it was an isolated situation at first because my kid was in that program and I didn't see it. My kid was telling me a bunch of bullshit, whatever, but I didn't pay attention to it. And but when it all came out, it was like, oh my God Almighty! And I know Bob Devine. I know his family. I knew him when he was a young kid. I fenced in his yard over right near Dennis Sweeney's house. Matter of fact, and I just was disgusted by it. All I can say is that the chief of police that we have in Stoughton, I admire her. I admire her strength. I'm friends with her family. I know this was not on her lap. I'm going to make that perfectly clear. This landed on her lap.
Yeah, she inherited this.
She inherited this by 3 or 4 police officers, chiefs back. This wasn't just one police chief back. This is another one. And Bobby, you know, I had all kinds of respect for Bobby until I found out what he was into. But he was a acting chief at one time.
Real quick, didn't the Stoughton chief just save 2 people's lives?
Two police officers did. I don't know if the chief did. I didn't read the story.
I didn't either. I saw some blip about that.
I think she was commending 2 police officers.
Okay, is that what it was?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And you know what? It was funny. The funny part about it, all these police officers now are like my kids' age. They went. There's 7 of them probably that went to school with my children. You know.
So you know them.
Wow.
Oh my God! I could tell you about when I was 12. I could tell you what the activities the Chief Donahue was doing when I was 12 years old.
Yeah, maybe another time.
I was 12, Tom.
Oh.
I can tell you because I was into it. I'm into it. I like it's no. I don't. At one time I would want to be a cop, but I would never want to be a cop today.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
In a million years. I grew up with a bunch of cops that got away with stuff. They drove your father home if he was too shit-faced.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The old school, which I don't disagree with that. I got to tell you,
I don't either.
I think somebody that's, especially somebody prominent, why are you going to throw them on the bus because they had a night of drinking? Why don't you teach them a lesson like, give me your keys, give me your license, and give me your car. You're going to go to rehab for 6 months. We're going to lock your car, your license, and your keys at an impound yard until you go through your treatment.
I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all know it's a disease.
Yep.
Yeah.
It can.
We've been told
a lot of people die from it, unfortunately.
You can.
Yeah.
People do die, not necessarily not necessarily doing it, and it's happened. That's a problem, but. I don't know.
So again, back to walking out on the steps, and you see all these people out there, all cheering and loving you. Like, man, like how do you even put that into words?
I can't. I don't know how to. I can talk and I can come, joke and have fun and have a serious conversation and everything else. But when I see that, as I just said, I'm not used to it. It's not something. I mean, I was married and divorced twice. Okay, I have 7 beautiful grandchildren and 5 beautiful children.
Yeah.
I grew up being married. I was 19.
Oof. There you go.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I grew up differently. So, and you know what, I knew my wives loved me at some time, and same with the girlfriends. They all love you at some point, right? That's why you get together, but things just go different directions.
Probably. Yeah.
Daniels Farris is freest.
What happened?
Well, we're just
I'm not sure.
checking him to see if they snuck in. We didn't see him sneak in.
Yeah.
I didn't see either one of them. Rich, you know our girl Amy, right?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna be need a little bit of love in the near future.
I know.
Like, isn't it gonna be awesome, this movement, to see her just get the love and everything like that? I mean, it's sad that we got to go through it, but we're gonna show the world what it's really about.
Yeah. Everybody. This whole thing's been a support system for not just the people that are being charged, but for each other. That I know, everybody at that standout has support for the person standing next to them.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Scott, I think, or maybe I was talking to Dennis Sweeney this morning about it. Is like all of us, right?
Yeah.
I'd say probably 90% of us, we don't deal with death on a daily basis. So this is all new to us in this manner. And then we're learning all this other stuff. The judge was frustrating. The prosecutor, we get frustrated with them. So we don't really have an out, but yet we have all these emotions and feelings that are invested in this court. And then they're going to go and charge you with freaking rubber ducks, and they can't even give us the answer about Enrique 90 days later at their location. And we're talking about prosecuting you about rubber ducks, right?
By the way, kudos to Brian for the billboard.
Yeah.
Huge, huh?
Huge. I've done billboards, and it's funny Tim said that the other day, but I put my face on 24 on all the billboards I did a few years back. It's amazing what I got from that, to be honest with you. I would never expect it. It's not a cheap, it's not cheap.
Right.
I just took a shot and it was good, but I'm sorry, Tom.
No, it's right. So listen, so one of the things that and I was talking to Mike about this, and I was talking to my mods about this, and I didn't tell Amy yet because that's kind of involves her. So, like, you know how I have 2 channels, Rich, right?
Yeah.
I have TommyCPU.
Yeah.
And then me and Mike have Seeking Justice.
Right.
So we do the Seeking Justice this morning stuff, right? But the TommyCPU, right? That's got almost 13,000 subscribers. So in the meantime, all we're gonna do is just let Amy have that account. It's already got subscribers, it's already monetized, and let the girls do shows on that channel so that everything on that channel goes to Amy. That way, she has some, even though it's gonna be small, but there'll be some sort of a revenue stream coming into her,
Yes.
That and whatever the girls want to do on that channel that's the girls, let them go. Here you go. Just hit that go live button, chicks.
Tom, I think you're onto something, because if there's no girl, there's no like local girl. Well, there's Nurse Kim, but she's kind of like in a different level. Like I think this is a good thing, for you to do this for her, and even for the girls to speak out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody's in a really, an awkward place right now with all the infighting that's going on. All I can say is I'll beg both of you to stop. Please get it all off the social media. We're all here together for the same goddamn reason from the get-go. Please stop the nonsense and stop beating people up and throwing people's families under the bus. Okay.
We can do good things. We have better things to do than that.
You know what? I'm not even going to put me in it, because you know what? I'm a little late bloomer, but I did my own thing outside of your group. You know what I mean? And with the ducks and the dollar bills, I just felt like I couldn't take it. I couldn't take Morrissey's mouth. That was it right there.
Right.
I just couldn't take his bullshit. I says, you know what? I'm going against that right now. How am I going to do it? And that's how I sat with a friend of mine down in Marion, and we were joking about it. Then Alan Jackson said that, but Sean McDonough and I were talking way before that about how, if a walk a duck talks like a duck. I said, geez, that's a good idea, because ducks they're friendly people. They're friendly little plastic, they're not harmless. And I want to put a message on the bottom. I want to put a message that it would make people think first before they make a decision, or anything, or just stop the nonsense, or do the fight back. But when you get people saying that the guy never went in the house, and we know it's all a bunch of bullshit, and I know deeper than the fact that he walked across the lawn, the driveway. I know more. And I just got to keep my mouth shut and who I know it from. I promise to do that. So we all know the man was in the house, and the youthful kid was there, and he instigated it. And I think he's the one that finished him off, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there. I just got information from close sources. That's all.
Yep. They'll keep those.
Wow.
Stories. Hey, you know a little bit about Craig Casey as well, don't you?
Well, the thing is, I knew his brother. He has an older brother that I met, and I got a few other people that knew him. Now, He's my see. The reason I think he was from Stoughton, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He was. Yep.
Well, he was doing illegal stuff, and he was,
Yep.
you know, we all. I don't know if everybody knows the whole story about how Berkowitz got involved in it. Even though what's her name was acting chief, he got involved in it. Then I don't even know what happened. It's mysterious what happened at that intersection that night, because somebody interjected one more person there that was actually the driver of the truck that he totaled the truck to make it look a certain way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what the information I'm getting, and don't take it for God, because I'm just trying to connect the dots. Okay.
Right.
So if I got one little thing I say to you, Mike, and then you say to somebody else, it connects dots.
It does.
You know what I mean?
It does. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's all I'm trying to do. I'm headed for retirement. This thing caught me, and it's interesting to me, this true crime stuff, and this injustice for Karen. And my thing is about getting justice for John. I feel him every day. It's something with John grabbed me.
Yeah,
I
good.
don't know if it's because I have a son the same age or not now, but
good.
I don't know what it is that grabbed me, and my kids don't understand, and that's okay. Maybe someday they will understand when things finally the dust settles. And but the what do you call it? The decision itself that the Judge Walsh made, puts it all in perspective.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. He really did. He put it right in perspective. And I'll call them uncalled. They weren't called for. Nobody asked him to write little quotes on the bottom, but he did that because he sees right through it. And between all this crap, this is coming to an end. This part of this whole story is coming to an end.
I believe you. Yep.
We don't want this in Stoughton, and every cop in Stoughton doesn't want this carried over here. They don't want them people in Stoughton. They'll arrest them.
Really?
They will. They'll arrest them if they pull any shit like near my house or something. They'll arrest them. They're not gonna. They don't want this to spill over into Stoughton. Stoughton for years has had its own issues. We have a chief that's busting her ass to get everything on the right track. She's leads trained, FBI trained, well trained.
Are you talking about the Stoughton chief?
Yes.
Yeah, McNamara.
All right.
McNamara. Yeah.
So her hands are tied behind her back to begin with, because the people that she's the chief of, I'm sure, are not playing on Team Chief. They usually don't.
Well, in this situation, I think everybody's trying to stay neutral.
You can't. You can't be neutral. That's the problem, Rich.
You're right. They can't be. So I don't know. I think that's probably a little bit of why it's coming off in the way that you're seeing that. And I understand that. Totally understand it. But when I talk to people, I have a lot of retired Stone Alley that I talk to here and there, and they don't have much. They don't say anything bad about Donna. They say she's a good cop. You know what I mean? There's anything negative, except the people that may have, she got the job over somebody else. There's always that detention. You know what I mean? Somebody else felt like they deserved the job. There's been, it's a half a dozen police officers in Stoughton that probably feel that way, that I get.
Right. And there you go. So here's an example. Whitman has a female chief. She's young. She's probably, I don't know, maybe 30, 35.
She cute?
She's beautiful. She is.
Mike.
But she's next level intelligent when it comes to this type of stuff. Okay. She's like, her brain was made for this. This stuff isn't a challenge to her. She's that smart with this stuff.
Yes.
Why would she step down? Why would she demote herself to a sergeant from chief?
That's a good question. I haven't heard this. I don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Much
yeah. Why? I mean, being chief is what you want, right?
Well,
she was qualified. She could do the job.
Maybe she didn't want it.
Exactly. Why?
She didn't want. Well, police, Tommy, police work has changed, man.
You know, Tommy. You know.
Yeah.
You know that.
There's got to be a way we can fix that. That's the problem right there.
The only way to fix it. Okay, I'm gonna parallel an example to it. Okay, only way to fix that, right, is to get the training. To get the training and be certified. You have the training even at the beginning when you're in the. I don't know what they teach in these.
But here's the problem. I guarantee you, Proctor was trained in Gallagher and
they're giving them a lot of credit, Tom.
They have to go through a basic set of training. And the stuff they did was intentional. That's what we got to get out of there. Like, how do you separate it?
That is the person. I don't care how much training you're gonna do. If you have a dog you can't train or a horse you can't train. Bingo. Okay, set them free.
Yep.
They don't belong being a police officer. I think maybe she felt not old enough to be a chief, right? She felt maybe she felt it was too early for her. I don't know. Maybe she got enough. She didn't have the thick skin for all the other police officers. Maybe squawking at her. I don't know. I really don't know why somebody would have that job and drop it unless they were having some pressure from somewhere. Or
if they just didn't want to do all the work associated with it.
Well, the work is really orchestrating your police officers and making sure they're doing their job right. That's the work. And that's why you have, as you know, you have a chief, you have lieutenants, you have captains, and then you have sergeants and patrolmen. I mean, it starts here. What are you doing? Well, doing this, and the other thing. Well, you need to pay attention a little bit more than that one or whatever. Then they talk to the ones under them and so on and so forth.
So I guess the question is this, right? Do you feel safe?
I feel safe in Stoughton.
Mike?
I don't feel safe at all, man. Not in Canton. No. Nope.
No, there's a lot of people. People wake up in the morning. I read something yesterday. People wake up in the morning in Canton and they're leaving. It was in the Canton Citizen or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, it's bad.
People just don't. The long-time residents, they don't want to be there. They get up and they leave the town.
I told you who built my house. You know who he is, right?
Yeah.
McNeese and
his days. He's almost.
Renee Roberts sold me the house, so I know the players I know. I talked to you at the Star Driving for a little while. I took a picture.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, Jay, did you know this Paul Smith, the Smith fence guy back in the day?
Paul Smith, yeah, of course. I see him all the time.
Yeah, he passed away. He passed away.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, he's my thin guy, tall, thin guy.
Yeah, he was my cousin, just so you know.
Oh, really? Yeah, he used to buy off. Paul used to buy off of me. That's why I haven't seen him. See, I'm going to tell you, there's been 5 fence guys that died that were in my office all the time, and I don't see anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to get in the fence business.
Yeah. Well,
sure, I saw it cheap.
He drank himself to death. Just basically.
Well, unfortunately,
you saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of them in that business, and that was one guy died owing me $2,500. I went to his funeral to see if I could get it off the family. But he was a drinker, and
his casket.
Yeah, people. I see. I was installing retail and I was wholesaling to other people. Well, 2 years ago, I got out installing and I just wholesale to the public. You walk in here, you need something, you're going to get it for the same price everybody else gets it for. I have a certain markup. That's it. I'm in semi-retirement right now. I got people running it. I don't have to be there every single day watching over. I've moved my office to where I am right now. I'm sitting in my office at my house with the pond behind me and my French bulldog over there looking at me, wondering what I'm doing.
Right. Life's good. Life is good.
Life is good. And you know what? I work my tail off and I feel I'm right around where I should be at this point in my life. And I'm 65 and I'm retiring. I got to get out. I'm just done.
Oh,
Hey,
we'll
I
get
love
you
the-
out there, buddy. We're gonna
I
get you
love.
out there. We're gonna do some fishing. We're gonna get a gathering with fishing. We'll get some fishing going
I
in the
believe
spring.
I'm going to get you down to Key West. I'll get you some real
That's
fishing.
that's what I was
That-
talking about. I love the fact that you go to Key West, man.
We could do a
I
road
love-
trip. Road trip. Who's in?
So hey, do you know the Fannings at all?
I knew him when he was a cop.
All
I
right.
didn't.
Okay.
I didn't have any run-ins. I don't have any run-ins really with the
No.
cops.
Right.
You know what? I want to hear. Just a quick story. I used to eat at Zachary's restaurant in Stoughton until they went out of business. I'll leave it that. I'm going to just leave it right there. And I'm sitting there, and I have a particular seat. I sit wherever I go. I have a particular seat. I hope that's open every day. That I'm comfortable. I'm like a mobster. I sit in the back corner looking at the door.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I just
coming in?
that's the way my father was.
Always.
You know, he came from Boston, Roxbury. He told me plenty of stories about. He grew up with the part of the two brothers, hitmen. I can't think of their names. Anyways, he grew up with them, and my uncle Ray grew up with them, all in Boston. They knew him all. My father knew Eddie Kearney.
The rifleman.
Yeah, not the rifleman, not John Montalbano. There was the other two. Fleming.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes. Okay.
The Fleming brothers.
Yep.
They both grew up. My uncles grew up with them. My uncle father grew up with them.
Huh.
My father knows a lot. He knew a lot. I got a lot out of him when I was with my father since I was 8 in the truck.
Yeah, driver. Yeah, that's how it was back in the day. Everyone had their kids with them.
Yeah, I come out of school. My father worked for another. When he got back with my mom, he worked for another fence company. He came back from California, and moved into Canton in the house in Stoughton actually. But they had a garage next to it, which the town line went between it, and the garage was in Canton. So, anyways, he would work for another fence company. He started at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, get done at 2. I'd be coming home from school. I jump in the thing. He had a connection at Boston Redevelopment Authority. We used to go into Boston and try to do. We had headlights on it in the ghetto, Tommy, places you wouldn't step foot in. Okay, I have no fear of that stuff. I don't. It embedded me. My father taught me not to be afraid of it. I'm not there to start trouble. I'm not there to step on anybody's toes. I'm there to put a fence up. So we're putting fences up with the headlights on. And we drive home, stop at Simcoe's, grab a hot dog at 10 o'clock at night and a frap, and then we just travel on through Canton. Sometimes we'd hit Big D's, which is Elsie's Table. And my father would go in, and I'd sit in the truck. I'll be right out. I got to go talk to her. I was in there drinking a couple of highballs, and I said, I got to go in. So that's how I know Gary Titus.
Yeah.
And I used to go in and play pool till like 1 in the morning. I had to go to school the next day.
Neither one of them. I don't see either one of them.
That said she snuck in.
She couldn't have.
The only way I can do.
There's no way. I've been right here, bud.
No, he said she snuck around the other.
Oh, the back.
Yeah,
That's why I'm thinking that.
She went in the back. She went down the back. They let him in the basement.
They shouldn't do that. Oh, there's a Prius. There it is.
Hey, I'm Jen McCabe. I can do what I want.
That's
Yep.
right.
I can
That's
even
right.
I can even text whatever I want. It doesn't matter. It's
That's
only
right.
a text.
I'm horrified that he didn't get the order. Rich, hold on. I think we may have, I got something for you, I think. I think someone's taking care of that.
What's up?
Hey, are we going to be able to get the live court stream going? Is Shelby still working on that? If you can hear me, Shelby?
No, this court doesn't do live stuff, right?
Yeah, yes, they do.
Yeah, they did for me, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They only did it basically for sound. They had the
Yeah.
Tim had the camera on the judge the whole time.
Yep.
You know.
Huh?
Tom, were you in the courtroom with me?
Got a new one.
No, he wasn't. He was outside.
Maybe, no, it ain't him.
Honest to God, it was so. They laugh at me when I say it. Mike laughs at me when I say it, but it was. I felt a weird thing, but I just felt right, like I belonged there.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a kumbaya with everybody there inside the courtroom.
You looked
You know
at
what
the
I
judge.
mean?
You looked at the judge right in the eyes, didn't you? You looked him right in the eyes and said, "I'm."
Yeah, you have to.
Right.
You know,
right.
that's an issue I have with one of our creators. They don't know how to look you in the eye when they talk to you. So it's hard for me to believe what they say or take much from it. Not that I don't like the person, but they can't look you in the eye. And I think most of us know who I'm talking about. And I really do. I like all of you. I have no issues with anybody. What's bothering me more than anything, because Jen O'Donnell is very dear to my heart. And I just want Turtle Boy to just lay off her, please, Aidan. She's not a girl you want to. I'm not going to say mess with, because that's not the word. She's not the girl you want to mess around emotionally with. Okay. She is an absolute strong woman that speaks out. Maybe she's louder than people wanted her to be, but I haven't found her off point. I don't know the situation thoroughly, and I don't want to. It's not my business. But what I'm seeing that it's doing to the whole thing here, and doing to him and her. He's getting ridiculed from this too. He may think he's skating by this whole thing with Jen, but he's not. There's people that are telling me that they're just fed up with his rhetoric with her. Rhetoric with this one. And again, Aidan, I know you're listening. I'm not bad mouthing you, because I really do like you, and we're in the same boat, buddy. We're paddling up river. Okay, I'm with you, right behind you, with this whole intimidation crap. You're gonna get out of this too. They just want you to spend more money. That's all they're trying to do. Make you spend more money. That's all it comes. There she is, my neighbor.
I know you. I know who that is.
We know it is.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm doing my mic impersonation.
All right.
There you go.
Man. I like it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Rich, I didn't know you lived by Carrie.
Carrie, oh yeah.
I walk my dog by her house every day.
I love her house. She's got a great backyard with the pool and the jacuzzi there.
I had a friend of mine. I don't know if she knew him, but my friend of mine built that house. Another guy.
I went over there for the first time.
Yeah, he's a Randolph kid.
Yeah,
and I go over there for the first time, and I walk up. I was outside the back deck, and I felt like I was on the casting couch. I had like 5 women asked me 5,000 questions about Tommy and what I was doing, how I'm going to do, and because it was
that must have been the day that I missed.
Yeah, we did a whole photo shoot.
Oh yeah,
with the dog and boys.
So that pond you're talking about is right off the main road. That's right near your house, then, right?
Yeah. So you got to go. So you probably came from 138 and Plain Street to get there, right down by the spa. So if you kept going straight, you come to where the pond split. Okay. But there's a little causeway to your left. It was a dirt causeway back in the 50s, 60s, part of the 60s. And what happened, there's a causeway there went into Easton Center, in the backside of Easton. They actually went to this big field with all those fancy houses now. We used to drink in that field and go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and my parents knew where the hell we were. Whatever. So there's a causeway, and it was dirt, and it was narrow, and blah, blah, blah. But there's like cottages up there because it was a beach. I could go back in history because I did when I bought the house. This cottage up there was called a different lake, and this and that and the other thing. And I live up there. I bought a cottage, and I bought a cottage. I mean, they gave it to me. I didn't buy it. I literally got it. What I paid for it, your Mazu gave it to me. So I ripped it down. I went through all the motions to get everything fit in, my septic, my well, my heat source, everything. And I love it. I built my house is probably, I don't know. I spent probably $1 million there, and it's like I say to everybody, I go home, especially this time of year, and I go to my pajamas at 5 o'clock. I'm not going anywhere.
That's right.
Yep. Right, Carrie?
Yes. You have a beautiful home.
Stay at home and
I shoot for like 3 o'clock.
Can you swim in the pond? Can you swim in the pond?
Yeah, you could swim. I used to swim across from the beach over, and I live diagonally across from the beach. So you'd have to really take that. You can't. The pond that you see is the upper pond. If you're going to Carrie's house.
Yeah,
most likely you're seeing the upper pond, right?
3 bodies of water there, Mike.
Yeah, it's
All
three
right.
bodies.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in the biggest one. I'm the one that's half owned by Easton.
So you get an
Like
idea.
four doors from me is Easton Line.
My husband tried to buy that.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I beat him up and took it.
Oh, yeah.
You saved my marriage in doing it. Richie,
he's about
you
6'4".
in doing that.
I heard. Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's 6'4", right? What's he weigh? 210, maybe maybe somewhere around there, 220. But he's a tall dude. He needs. Her husband's the best.
I heard.
I got a question for you guys.
He's a cool.
Yeah.
What's up with the school bus stopping on the railroad tracks? That bothers me.
What I got understood, it passed out. The school bus just
broke down.
Went dead.
Oh,
Where
wow.
was that?
Really?
Was
the
that
bus died?
Yeah, the train went right by it with no problem. Well, by the skin of something, but
wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There wasn't much room to pass, I heard.
Was that Kerry? Was that over near the middle school at the crossing near on Cushing Street? Do you know?
I don't, but if it's near a school, then that's exactly where it is.
That's where I think it was. I think it was on Cushing Street. And they were going through it and they got by. Luckily, they were on the right track. The train was on the right track.
Oh, I mean, that's a complete disaster.
So that's over by the dump, so to speak, right? Kind of.
No. It's going into towards. It's actually going. It's right behind this courthouse.
Okay, I know where it is.
It's right behind the courthouse. If you walk through the courthouse and go through the school,
Mm-hmm.
the fields, you come right to the railroad tracks.
All right, I know you are now. Okay,
it's right there. It's within a mile from where Tommy is.
So it's the commuter.
It's also right behind the police department, and then the tow yard there.
Yeah,
and they got.
Okay.
And then Canton's building a new middle school.
Yeah, they got approved by about 100 votes or something. 1,000 votes.
Yeah, 1,000 votes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2-1 basically.
Yeah.
Well, we're having our issues in Stoughton. We have the number's nowhere near as big as that number. But we're not. We have the same thing with cover-ups and people, doing things behind your back and
same-ish.
Going in, suspicious. Going into what do you call it? Executive session in the middle.
Yep.
In the middle.
A lot of that.
Yeah, I'm following Canton. Listen, I said to somebody the other day, says, hey, if you're not happy in life, just watch your select board meeting. That'll make you freaking laugh.
Right.
I don't care what town you live in. I don't give a shit what town you live in. It's a joke.
Yeah.
These people that come out of nowhere. Listen, I'm probably the most qualified person in Stoughton right now to be a selectman, right?
Exactly.
And I don't want to be. I don't want until that I can sit there and not go. Blah, blah, blah. I want to be able to have my shit together, and I want to know if something comes up. I want to know the answer, or know where to find the answer, so I can come back with it and do the job.
Right, that's the job itself. Correct.
Constituents.
It's Stoughton and Canton alone, right? How many selectmen have come back and responded to a public comment?
Yeah.
How many?
Great point. Great point. There you go.
Yeah. Zoom going. We fucking.
I have not seen one in Canton.
Yeah.
Not one in Canton. Maybe I passed through in Stoughton, and I watched both towns. I bought everything in both towns. Like the only part I can't stand is these. I don't even know what I want to call them. They're like creatures in the school department. They're not even real people. They're like creatures to me. They're just creatures. They're
beyond yes people.
Delusional.
Yep.
What'd you say, Kerry?
Delusional.
Unbelievable.
Institutionalized with no brain. Just.
And I'm part of the Stoughton Republican Committee here, and we revamped it about 5 years ago, and it's nothing but grown because of the interest. And thank you for Biden's bullshit for the past 4 years. He helped us. You know what I mean? People open their eyes and look and listen. We've had a couple turncoats too. We've had a couple of people come in and infiltrate our system, and then they left and they're bad mouthing.
We got the same thing in the Kara Reed movement. You're right.
We Stoughton and Canton are very much alike. The only thing is I always say this: for years. And I remember the chief of police when I was 12 years old having the other police cars going to lumber yards, picking up lumber so he could put a shed in his yard in the middle of the night. Okay. So I could talk about that when I was a little kid. But the thing is we got in so much trouble. The police in Stoughton got in so much trouble through the 60s and 70s, up into the 80s, and a little bit up into the 90s, right? They got in so much trouble. And all the attention is Stoughton, why Can's over there murdering people.
Right. Right.
Really? I'm like, and I know
Stoughton had a drug ring going on at one time. You had dealers and cops. Yeah, right.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And
they were dealing drugs. Yeah,
they had a guy stealing steak tips.
Oh, that's Canton.
Stoughton.
Yeah, you know where that was? That was right off of Neponset Street, in a catering company. They were supposed to be watching. I know the guy that owned the catering company.
Oh my God.
This is a thing, Tommy. Is I know people, but I don't know their business. Like I don't know what happens.
Same.
You don't even know them, but you don't know that they got robbed or they have a family issue or this or that. You don't know that part about them. You just know who they are. You did business with them. You consider them, an acquaintance. You see them in the grocery store. Say, "Hi, how are you? Is the fence still standing up?" And they'll say yes. I say, "Thank God," and like move along.
Guys, I'm gonna hop off real soon, so I just wanted to say something real quick. First of all, I just wanted to know if I'm as cool as Mike with my Mike disguise.
Stop it! You look great, girl. Stop it.
Pretty close.
But I have something better. Hold on.
I can take my hat. I can take my hat off too.
Wait a minute.
I love you back.
Oh boy, here it comes. Look out! You never know what's coming up. This is scary.
Oh, I like that.
I like that better.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, who's this, Tommy?
That's me.
That's the glare.
But no, that's me.
No, who's in my hat, silly?
Oh, you got to scan the QR code. That's our boy.
Ryan.
No, that's our guy. Yep.
Oh,
Ryan.
The boxer.
So, Rich, do you know Ryan?
No, I don't know.
You're gonna meet.
You'll meet him.
You're gonna meet him.
Yeah, I have not. And the funny part about it is,
Rich, he wanted to go to your hearing so bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Just so you guys know, I now have a personal protection. I have a professional registered boxer as a professional protection.
Yeah, we have to worry about Tom getting knocked over anymore.
I'm good. Ryan's got my back.
Nobody's gonna lay another hand on Tom. I promised him that the other day.
Thanks, Richie.
We're good.
Thanks, man.
Nobody's fucking with Tom.
So,
no more. Yeah.
I could have pulled him on. He would have been willing to come on. He does, but he's not a subscriber. He doesn't know anything.
That's okay. We'll get him there. I'm not worried about it. In time.
Because he doesn't know anything about.
I know.
We're just now bringing him up to date, Richie, about what's happening out here. He lives in the city.
When's his next fight?
January.
Oh, we should live stream.
I believe it's the 11th. Let me double check.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
I pushed it.
So what happened in there?
In and out.
February 3rd.
Yeah. Farris said he wasn't even there and he didn't need to show, and nobody needs to come for the February 3rd.
February 3rd.
February 3rd.
And that's it.
That's it. They're just passing it along. But there is a new special prosecutor for the case, and they just got the info today, so they needed to throw it down the road to figure shit out.
Imagine that.
Yep.
Thank you for being in there for us, and thank you for being supportive of everything.
Of course.
Thank you guys too, very much so. Yeah. Dennis, again, you're the man. Thank you very much. You too. We'll get you guys. So this was a whole big of nothing.
Yeah. But it's always great to get together. It's
it is.
A nothing.
But we're gonna spend how much time and money investigating Rich and his rubber ducks?
I know.
Who was the judge?
Woman, no, new judge.
Yeah, it was Walsh. I was excited to see Walsh.
Yeah, who was the judge today?
We don't know.
Some woman.
Some
It was
woman.
a woman.
Never seen it before.
Yep.
So no Jim McCabe today?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Just Joe.
Wow. Okay.
They never show up for
Jill was
her.
very nice.
It's just always.
I guess they don't have to, right?
Jill was very
The only time
nice and
I've seen-
talkative to us in there too.
Only time
She's
I
pleasant.
saw Jen McCabe out in
Is
public.
good still?
Yeah.
The day that Turtle Boy got attacked by
Yeah.
Pizza Boys.
Yep.
That was the only day
Wow.
I'm standing there. And I go,
Yeah, I
hey,
know, for
look
sure.
to your right. Jen McCabe and a whole clan, like, all the kids are in the Jeep.
Oh, Jen McCabe. That's what we're
Right
talking
there.
Wow.
We'll go have his
She
breakfast.
Got it.
Go
Jim
get your
McCabe was
breakfast.
supposed to, Jim McCabe was supposed to be there today. I don't know what happened though.
Wow.
Never show up.
Nope.
They don't have
Looking for
Nobody.
idiots out here.
Yeah.
He
No
had an
prayer.
attorney. Had an attorney. He wasn't there though.
Joe's gonna be on the police.
Yeah. Yeah.
New special prosecutor.
This is fucking crazy, man. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
well, here's Henry, you got to come back again in February, Henry. Wow. Just wow.
He's gonna need a.
All right, well, I guess, listen, if I don't see you guys, you'll have a good Christmas.
Yeah, there's nothing else between that.
Oh,
is
yeah, there is. All right. Yeah. You all
next
know
week,
about the meal of food,
17th.
right?
The 17th.
Meal of food, you all know about that? January 12th.
Have you
Open for everybody.
have you picked a place for that, Mike?
For the yeah, it's the
Sounds like a
Tavern on the
plan. I
Square.
like that idea.
Oh, it's over in Dedham.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, they've been
Yep.
great to everybody, I guess.
Yep. And
Um,
yeah,
I gotta remember to. I gotta start remembering Monday nights. I go and
Oh,
order, I order takeout and it comes to my house. Right after I order takeout, I go, oh my God, I could have went to Norwood to have pizza with everybody.
Yeah. But you know about the meal of food, Rich, right?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. All right.
I know I see it posted, but I haven't. I know about it, and Mike just told me where it was. So what's it?
Listen, I can. I'll put you down on the paper so you like your seat will be reserved.
Okay.
It's just so we have a count of who's there, so that we know.
Yeah. What?
Awesome.
2 or 3 in the end. Either way, doesn't matter. I'm sure.
Right. See, there's Aiden's dates up there on the screen for you guys. 12/17 for Aiden, then the 20th and the 23rd for KP. So there's some stuff next week for Kate Peters has a date on the 23rd and the 20th. Aiden is on 12/17.
Yeah.
So we get some
Nothing
stuff
would
next
be.
week.
Listen, nothing would be better than having KP go town at the same time. Basically, Aiden did.
Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Right.
See you later.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye-bye. Right.
Merry Christmas.
Scott, have a good weekend. Be careful driving back, Scotty. All right, bud. Another hero there. Always there. Always there.
What a big waste of fucking time today was. Well,
welcome to Massachusetts.
Jesus Christ, man.
Mike.
Yo.
January 11th in Worcester at the Palladium.
Yeah.
And Worcester.
Enrique.
That's our
right?
next fight.
Oh,
No, that's
January,
the fight.
Oh, Jesus, he's fighting in a big arena. Yeah. Are we gonna live stream it?
What?
No,
We're gonna
because
be
I
there.
go in with his.
She's in the entourage.
Oh, no way.
I go with him to the corner. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Like, maybe Tommy and I can go and live stream it.
I'm his Northeast mama. So, and I sponsor him. So, and he's away from his family. He's away from his child.
Yeah.
He's away from everybody he knows.
Yeah.
So,
Not anymore. Not anymore.
What's the word? Oh,
hey!
I thought I was already on here. I've been seeing y'all. I've been listening to y'all. I thought I was already on here. What's good with it? Sorry, guys, I'm late. I was at the gym. I had a lot of work to do, but I'm here to listen to you guys talk y'all knowledge, man. What's the word?
Ryan.
You're always around, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys, man. I'm glad to be on with you. Oh, that's nice. I need one of those. Yes.
So Ryan, real quick, tell people what you do real quick.
I'm a professional boxer. I train, I coach. mainly a lot of females. Females got a lot of aggression in them, so they love to box. So but I train females, kids,
Is that what you
older.
call it?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they just yeah, they got some aggression. I don't know what they got going on, but they love to box and they're very good. But so boxing, I'm just into sports, you know. I love what I do, and I'm gonna continue to do what I do regardless, no matter what. I sacrifice a lot for this sport and this job, so it wouldn't make sense for me to quit. So that's what I'm doing until I can't do it no more. So yeah.
There you go, bud.
Yeah, man. How you
He's got
guys
the
doing
spirit.
today? Who was the gentleman with the green? I seen you with the green hat. I seen you on another interview.
That's Mike. And this is my
Reed.
Mike impersonation.
Okay, all right.
See
And my
that?
guy right here is Rich. Rich, what's
hey,
going
Ryan.
on? How you guys doing?
So Ryan, Rich is the man that we went to court the other day, and you wanted to come.
Congratulations. Congratulations on that, man.
All the
Your
ducks.
lawyer, you got a great lawyer, man. Hearing that man talk and answer the questions, man, you got a good lawyer, man. Goodness gracious.
He's new here.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's
Ryan.
I got to tell you, I'm more than pleased. I mean, I say this as a joke, but not really. But I walk in the room like kumbaya when I was in the courtroom. I felt like it was at a fireside. It just went so calmly. It was very direct. It was very right on point. We had the DA, is I don't know if anybody's noticing this, but she's crackling her voice.
Yeah.
Stuttering, trying to say something that wasn't in the report, and the judge caught it.
And he was just getting it, catching it. I love it.
The best thing is I got to frame the the order.
Yeah, you gotta put a duck. You gotta frame it right next to a duck.
Yeah, plenty of it. I have enough ducks.
Yeah. All right, we just gonna frame that picture up then. We'd be good on the duck.
Yeah.
His whole comment in the end really. He basically he turned on
I'm
the
so
light.
shocked they went through your trash like that, Rich. That still gets me.
I love it. I think it's, you know what? That is that alone, Tom, in the whole report, it kind of like puts a nail right in the coffin of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It kind of like makes you look really stupid, like really ridiculous. I mean,
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm going to say this. I've said this along, and I got to go because I'm running late. But if I had a phone call, just a phone call, because of my reputation and who I am and what I've been around for 65 years. I earn the respect. I earn my passages. Listen,
right.
All I had to do, if I got a phone call from Tommy Kelleher, who I know, who's a deputy chief, or he stopped by my shop, he said, Richie, these people in Stoughton are fucking crazy, say. Right? He says,
he's in my club.
In Canton, I mean. These people are fucking crazy. He says, calm it down a little bit. I know you're not doing anything really illegal, but you know what? Can you just calm it down a little bit? We're having a lot of problems. I says, I understand that, but these people are guilty. They murdered a cop. It leaves them a cop line. I don't have to explain it to you. You know what's going on.
Yeah, I know the deal.
I would tell them right up. You know what I mean? And I would have pulled back. But you know what happened is he went through my trash. I bought this stuff in February or March. I spent hours putting stickers on the bottom of the ducks in my house. Okay, put them in little bags. I hand out to my Gaglio. I hand them out here and there. You know what I mean? I hand them out for other people, not just for myself. And what I had left over, I drive around Saturday, drink my coffee out my convertible, and just throwing them out the window. Hey, I see a bunch of people, throw them at there. You know what I mean? I wasn't picking any locations. I was going through neighborhoods in Canton. I don't give a shit where Brocker lives or Jen McCabe lives or anybody. So I just throwing them out, but they cherry picked everything.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
So that, they cherry picked where I went and all that. So that's coming up. That part's coming up. That's part of the.
Did they tap your phone too?
Not that I know of.
That would be.
There's not a goddamn.
That would be so fun to hear read out loud.
Yeah, there's nothing there on my phone.
I know that's a funny thing.
In my Facebook, he did get in my Facebook. There's nothing there. I'm not having secret conversations. My opinion is they're trying to connect me to Turtle Boy. that's what I thought at first, because I thought that was Tully that came to my house, but it's somebody else that kind of looks a little like him, Tim Taylor. So I'm thinking that they're trying to connect me to Turtle Boy so they could see where I traveled, see if I was doing this intimidation. It was a whole, as they're doing to him now with Karen. They want to find that I'm a part of the whole intimidation of the witness.
Sure.
It was nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing. It was the fact that there's 3 or 4 things. There's 4 things that came to it. 2 of them are the same. It was the comment, it walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
It is.
Now, the first thing that pissed me off and aggravated me more than anything is watching Morrissey over and over again. Colin, if he didn't say that Colin was in the house 6 times, he didn't say it once. And the same thing that about John O'Keefe. I says, you know what? He can't go out there and do this. This is unprecedented, as he said in the beginning of the speech. He should keep his goddamn fat shit mouth up, right? He has no right to say this. He made her guilty before she's supposed to be innocent. You told the world she's guilty.
That's right.
And then you're telling people that people aren't in the house. Well, you're a liar. You're a goddamn liar, because you know if you say it more than once, we know you're lying.
Yes.
I don't care. I dealt with many people in customer service since 1980. I know people. And I was with my father. I knew people in the bar room while they talked. I knew every bar in Canton. There was twice as many bars in Canton. You know what happened at 2 o'clock in the morning, Tom?
Nothing good.
There's a
Oh my God.
brawl. There's a brawl out every freaking. There was cops that had to come and break up fights every single night in Canton in all the bars.
That's crazy.
Now, when you live in that environment, right? And I'm gonna stick up for the police right now. When you live in that environment, how is a cop supposed to handle that? Well, they're getting in a fight with these people. So when they go on to the next one and they're acting the same way, they're getting that, what happened last time, I got to protect myself. So they're in the thing. But, I mean, there's a lot of it that is uncalled for. There's a lot of corruption with it. I know when growing up, I've seen cops beat people. You know what I mean? It's enough. You know what I mean? You know, we have to have a conversation. I said this the other night. I says, people need to stop looking at who they are. Let's have a conversation. Whether you're white, black, Portuguese, Asian, whatever, Republican, Democrat, or whatever else you want to call yourself. We need to have a conversation. If you want to live in peace, we have to have a conversation. And they all start in small groups, right, Kerry? We all start in small groups. We started the Republican committee. There were 6 members. Today, there's probably close to
let's go.
Close to 100.
Let's go. Keep growing.
You know, and people are calling, people are asking. We are going through a school thing, a very similar school thing, and there's I found it funny the other day that the town manager requested me as his friend on Facebook. How's that, Kerry?
Because you're getting traction. That's why. You're
Yeah,
getting traction. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He wants your voice.
He's not getting it.
Yeah, don't give it to him.
He's gonna get it, but he ain't gonna like what I hear.
They ain't gonna be able to handle it. They can't handle it.
And I talked to Lisa and yesterday, and she's, she calls me when she needs a hug and she's having a bad day, and that's like every day almost. So lately, and they're ridiculing her and stuff. And you know what? He's lying, and you know what I mean? He's calling her, saying bullshit, and she. We need help at these meetings, and people got to stand up for her and what she's trying to accomplish. She's not trying to hurt anybody. She's trying to, and she does. She's like Trump. She doesn't need this job. She's doing it because she cares. Do you know what I mean? That's my feeling of Trump. Wherever you are, it's your business, but that's my feeling. And she's doing this to help the town. Her husband's retired. Her daughter's 30-something years old. She doesn't need this bullshit. She needs to get herself a part-time job. Am I saying the wrong thing? Hold on.
I'm sorry.
No. She's
Richie,
laughing
the girls are eating up Ryan right now.
Oh shit! Happy birthday, Miss Jessica.
Hey,
I'm
I
listening
have
to my
to-
man Rich. Yeah, I was in full like mode, like
Ryan's
this.
listening
Like,
to Rich intently, and I'm
yeah.
looking at the chat, and I'm dying laughing, and you're talking about serious stuff, and I'm over here dying, and then I see Mike go back, and he's dying a little bit, so I'm like, is he reading the same thing I'm reading?
I was.
I don't.
But Rich, the
Sorry.
ladies want to know if you're single and if Ryan's single. I said yes, both of you are single, but they have to be vetted through me first, okay?
And they gotta
Hey,
and they
what
gotta
about me?
like ducks.
I got neat.
Yeah.
What? No, am I allowed?
They
My
can
man Tom, he
they-
on the road. All
Mike,
they see is
Tom,
if y'all
you're
want to travel,
taken.
hit up Tom.
Tommy's traveling.
He's traveling. He's a
I just get a
traveler.
kick. I love the fact that thing goes from Whitman and back, and wherever it has to go, it goes. I swear, if the thing isn't running, he's pedaling.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, man.
If I could too, not to take away from the giggles, but I do want to take an extra mention for Amy.
Yes.
You guys probably know her as
Come
Amy
on,
from
Matt.
Boston with her
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah.
Shamrock. So there is a GoFundMe running around right now online. If someone could listen, even if you can't donate, if you could just share it and get the word out. This woman is a young lady. She is young.
Yeah,
and
Tom
she's
introduced me to her the other night.
please, if you
Oh,
got
you
like,
did.
and she's a mom, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if
Carrie,
there's just anything, even if it's just passing the message, even if you've got no dough, that's fine. Pass the message, please, please.
Carrie,
Cancer
I'm gonna give her my YouTube channel, Carrie, my other YouTube channel.
I was listening to that
while
was
she
brushing
gets
my teeth.
better. That way, that's one less thing she got to worry about.
Yes.
Cancer
We're
sucks,
good.
man. Cancer sucks.
Yeah,
Yes,
see,
Tom.
Nikki,
Cancer sucks for sure.
yes.
Yeah, cancer
We
sucks,
got to
man.
take care. That's what we do. This is why this channel is so good, is because we are together like a family, right?
Yes.
The bonus. So Richie, we have like this extra bonus, just by chance and luck, that all Tom's mods all live geographically close together.
Yeah.
And so what happens is we get to check in on each other, and we start to care about each other, and we're all invested, and we treat each other like family. So, if Tom's feeling or behaving some type of way, or if any of us is, right? But listen, jokes aside though, ride or die, jokes aside, seriously.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of why we don't have some of the issues that other people are having. And it's sad, it's breaking my heart. And when I try to speak up against whatever bullying on any sides whatsoever, I get my ass ripped apart and
we don't want
called
that.
all kinds of things. And it's
My
like,
ass is still intact.
thank God. Thank God.
Thank you.
So, because you know what, Richie, I don't want to go visit you if it's not.
I gotta go. I have to go. Tommy.
Please
Go to work,
Please go. Please
Let
go.
me just
Go.
Yes, please
Go
go
have breakfast.
with your ass ripping.
let me
Oh my God.
let me just talk to Tom for a second. Tom,
Yes, sir.
Oh,
do you have anything you wanted to know before I take off?
I just want to know if you're all set. If you need anything, bud, from like anything we can do to help you out for in
I
any
don't-
way.
And right now, my legal fees have been taken care of with my give, send, go. I mean, if we can get a little more in there, because I don't know what's going to happen in the next thing. If we can get a little more support from that, I would appreciate it. But listen, I'm not begging for money. I'm not a millionaire.
Okay.
I'm not a multi-millionaire with money flowing out of my face.
Right. Well,
you know what I mean?
again, you don't ask, you don't get, right? So I figured I'd ask.
Yes, that's the only
Richie.
thing. Is I could build up my give, send, go a few more bucks. That would help.
Okay.
But there are more important people that need it probably. But I'm not begging for anything. I'm just asking for the support.
But Richie, if you're standing up for the amendments for the Constitution,
yes.
Well,
that does affect.
I want to. I've been, Kerry, I haven't been at any meetings. I don't know if you've been going to any of those meetings, but I haven't been at a meeting in a while. We have to get somebody to take Marcy's place. We have to get behind somebody in our county. Now we know there's a who's the one that just came out after my thing? that just talked out. He's running for congressman or state senate or something. It's this, I think it's senate. He's not from Norfolk County. He's from maybe Essex or something. He came out. He says there's something that smells in Boston. It was everybody's been talking about it. It smells in Norfolk County. So I don't know who it was. I'm trying to find out who the actual who's running against Morrissey. He's running against Morrissey.
All right, let's get that moving.
And
then, Richie, I do have a question. Somebody asked the other day. They wanted to know the story about the bill in the glass.
That was a prop money that I bought. I bought $1 million worth of $100 bills, and I bought 2 stamps. One column did it, and the other one had all the information about John's death, who he was as a police officer, his badge number, end of watch, all that was stamped on the bills, and those are thrown out. Those
do you have any more? Do you have any more left?
The only person I'd ask is Gail White, because she's the only one she's the one that gave it to me. And she was picking them all up off the street when Chris was screaming at her, saying, "I know you did this, Gail. I know it's you." I'm laughing.
And then also, a follow-up on that, I have the DTF iron-on prints of John's badge. So if anybody is interested in having that, all you got to do is, it's literally perfect circle. And I have the design and I have the DTF of it. So even if someone just wanted that and they can iron it on themselves, I have those. I have lots of those. And Tom knows how to get a hold of me. I've been doing Ryan's little pro shop a little bit and doing some customizing over here.
Very thankful for you. Very talented woman right here. Very blessed to have you.
So I can do personalized stuff.
Do you apply them?
What's that?
Do you apply them?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the matter, Mike?
Listen, I need a bigger heat press. Large men with their big hoodies. I need a bigger heat press.
I have a dirty mind, I guess. I don't know. I just go.
You're all
we're in the same. Hey, we're in the same place.
All right, cool. All right, thank you. I'm just like, okay. I'm over here going.
I just want to feel lips. I know my ass.
Where the hell is Shelby?
Oh my
God.
Dang it. Hey, Rich.
Who's regulating you freaks?
Hey, Rich. I appreciate you taking the time to come on and chit-chatting with us today.
Yes,
I know you got business to run and whatnot and all this other stuff, but we appreciate your time, my friend.
Tommy, I've been trying to get with you for a while.
I know.
It's
been a while.
This was actually better. I like this coffee talk.
Rich, this guy was parked in my spare bedroom for the last 3 freaking days.
Quiet. We don't tell nobody that.
Tommy was.
I didn't see his guy in the neighborhood. Would he bury it?
Yeah. So,
Rich,
all right, Rich, if you need anything, you know what to do, bud.
Yes, I do. Tommy, you're the best. Thank you. House. And I'm going to give you a call. I got your number, Tommy. I want to talk to you about something offline.
All right, bud.
I'll call you later. Nothing crazy. Just
yeah.
Hey, Rich, will you come back? Will you come back on? Will you come back on? Yeah.
Oh, he definitely will.
Yeah.
Come back on? Yeah, all right.
Ryan will come back on for sure. I'll come back on.
Yeah, I'm coming back on.
Mike, I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm clicking
This is like Richie and Ryan's dating game in the freaking chat right now. Are you shitting me?
We'll get him, boy. We're going to get him.
We'll get him.
Jesus.
Mike, I just want to just tell you right now, if I see you walk your dog down the street one more time, I'm going to lock you up for life.
They arrested him for skateboarding.
No shit. I heard all about it. He told me at the Star driving tonight. I'm like appalled. I mean, you're shitting me.
It's like 3 times.
We talked about his building.
I'm dead. Miss Jessica.
We all listen. It isn't hard to see when you open your eyes, right, Mike?
Yeah.
You can see who these people you're dealing with. You think you're dealing with the nicest people in the world, the best people in the town to deal with. And you find out you're not.
One last note.
Okay.
One last note. Ready?
Yeah.
Never in my entire Earth life, and I do a lot of work with people, and I do a lot of work with DCF and so forth and so on. I spend a lot of time in courtrooms. Never in my entire Earth life have I seen so many adults in suits exchanging the phrase rubber duckies in court. I don't even know how I wasn't laughing hysterically. Like,
how did rubber duckies become a world sensation?
Hashtag
It
rubber
come from
ducky.
Schiffer.
Not only that, but Richie, when the judge ever said, "Oh, so you mean 2 football fields?"
Yes.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Yeah, it was huge.
Highlight moment.
There, he was all done then. He was
Done.
completely done at that point.
I
That
was
was
like, in
halfway
the
through.
bag.
That was like halfway through, right?
Yes.
Three-quarters of the way through at least.
Yeah,
You know?
I was like, "Oh, we're walking out of this."
All she did is crackle. Her whole voice crackled like she was was having a problem speaking it.
As an adult, how can you even go up there and be arguing about? It's just mind blowing.
Listen, I gotta go. I really gotta go. But
we love you, Richie.
The other thing in the courtroom was Officer Lehan didn't lift his head up. And everybody saw it. He didn't lift his head up. The first time we were in court with him, he didn't lift his head up. I barely lifted his head up to look at the judge to ask for stay away with me. Well, the stay away's been going on since last February. I don't go near those people.
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean? I don't go. I don't even know any of the phone numbers. You know, I don't care to. I don't want to. It's not my thing. Everybody knows how I feel about Chris Albert and the way he's trained his 3 boys. He's a disgusting human being. They're never gonna live a real fucking fruitful life, which we're fighting to live the rest of our lives. They're never gonna live a normal life. Jen McCabe can't go anywhere. Even poor the one you don't see, and I swear to God, I thought she was at the thing the other night. The star was Jill. Jill. Is it Jill? Yeah, Jill Daniels. Well, Jill Albert, who's married to Chris. I swear to God, that was her that walked by me at that thing. But must have been
Julie,
another one.
No, Julie, Julie, maybe Jill. Yeah,
Julie's staying away like Coco. Nicole. You know what? I don't feel bad for them. They chose their life and who they were married to. They could have got out a long time ago. But they have 5 children. One has 5 children. The other one has 3 that are going to be criminals. There's no question in my mind. They're going to be criminals. The father's a criminal. Yep. I could go back 20 years with the shit that I know about him that he doesn't know that I know. And you know what? The thing when he was 21 years old and he ran from that thing and killed somebody. Listen, how many 21-year-olds or 19 to 21-year-olds kids would be that scared to do that? You got to think about that. That's what he did. He was scared, but it didn't give him the right to leave the scene of an accident. He didn't know if he was dead or alive, I'm sure.
Right.
But he ran until he made sure that his brother had his ass covered. We know that.
36 hours he was gone for.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he's doing. Absolutely. Yep. I get that. But on the other flip side of it, and I'm not sticking up because I do not like the guy. But, I can just imagine myself being.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't know what to do. I'd probably run until I felt like I was safe. And I think that's what he did. But it doesn't excuse him from leaving the scene of an accident. You don't leave a scene of an accident. You don't know. And then it dies. It goes to jail, what, 3 months, Tommy, or 6 months? Some stupid.
He did 6 months.
Yeah, 6, I think.
That's why don't they just put a bracelet on him and take his license away? It's the same thing.
Rich, guess who his lawyer was?
I know. It was
Judge's brother. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
Dude, listen, I was talking to a girl from Quincy the other day at the Star, right?
Yeah.
She said, Richie, we could go on forever.
Yeah, you could.
We could go on forever. Quincy's.
Absolutely.
There's 2,000 police officers in Quincy.
I know.
2,000.
Yes. It's a lot.
And I don't know. But I have to go, guys. Okay.
All right, Richie. Thank you, bud.
Nice meeting you, Rich. Nice
again.
talking to you.
Richie, come through this weekend if you have a chance.
I will.
Or any other time. We're always here, Skip and I. I think we're doing some decorating tonight.
I stay with
Guys, I gotta go.
You know what that means for us, Richie? All that means is Skip a tree and we're gonna put it up.
You got to off here too, guys. Carrie, Tom, Richie, Mike. Guys. Much love, guys. I'm gonna go shower and get ready to go back to the gym for class.
Ryan, keep doing the right thing, big guy.
Ryan,
be blessed.
Ryan,
Yes.
Where do you train others at? You want to make a mention?
Oh yeah. So everybody fights. I'm there at Five Eye downtown and in Seaport, 25 Dry Dock. I teach boxing. I do personal training. I'm the jack of all trades. Follow me on Facebook. I'll give you a follow back. And yeah,
What are
Ryan
your
Billable is
links?
the name.
Ryan will be accompanying me when he gets some free time, so you'll get to meet him.
Yes, sir. So I'll be able to see all you fine folk later. All right, keep grinding and keep being great, and don't stay silent. Action speaks louder, and words speak even louder. Much
I
love.
gotta agree with him. He's right. He's
Ryan, have an
home.
awesome morning, and I'll see you later on.
See you later
Love
on,
you.
Carrie. See you
Love you,
guys.
bud.
Love you guys.
Later, bud. Man.
Wow. What a day.
What a day.
So like what actually happened in court? I don't even know what happened in court.
Continued.
Oh, Sammy, you're the bestest. Thank you so much for that.
All they did was continue it, Mike.
Okay. Did we get a date or no?
February 12th?
Okay. All right. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
February 12th?
It looks like it. Yeah. Yeah. That was quick. I thought there was two. I thought there was the ladies that sent the bad DMs, and then I thought there was supposed to be Farris and Daniels. But obviously it was just Farris and Daniels today then?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Unbelievable.
Okay, Tommy, really quick, because I don't have much more time, and I don't know how long you guys are staying on for. But if we could, first of all, I have a message that somebody sent for me to give to you, Tom, and I don't know if you want me to read it online or not. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that. So I'm gonna send it to you, and you can do what you want with that. It's pretty important, and I think right now might be a good time for you to look at it. Tom, can you look at your phone while you're going live?
Yeah, but if you freaking open the garage, I can walk in and look at it. But yeah.
You could actually come sit where I am. Okay, so you guys are cool to just chill for a second?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it, but Mike, you can put me in the background or whatever, or Shelby.
No.
Or
Hey, time out. I'm gonna log off.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. All right.
So it's easier for you guys. I gotta let the dogs out anyways. All right.
All right, bud.
All right.
No big deal.
All
I will
right.
talk to you guys.
Mike,
Yes.
who did it better today, me or you?
You.
Bullshit. I don't have a beard. I'm
Oh,
have
you
to get
guys.
myself a nice beard. I mean, I
There you
do
go.
have a beard. You just can't. It's not as thick as yours.
I can. Oh yeah, I can kind of see it. I think. No. Hey, Shelby's got the COVID. Shelby's got COVID too. I hope she feels better. All right. I hope she feels better.
Tell her to call me. I'll give her the protocol for that.
There you go.
And Amy, you're gonna be on my mind all weekend. All right. So hang in there. We got you. All right. All right. Cancer sucks. We'll talk to you guys later.
Later, big guy.
Love you, Mike. All right. I'm
All
coming
right,
to
Carrie.
let you in.
Yeah, I'll be in a minute.
I'm coming to let you in.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So that was today. We had a pretty good day, I think. And if anything, I hope Amy realizes how much love there is out there for that lady. There is a lot of people who have a lot of love just for Amy.
Oh,
so
for real. Let me tell you,
we're
I
gonna
heard
take
about
care
Amy.
of you. And I can't.
I heard about Amy way before we got to chit chat ourselves. So
yeah, but like I'm not like, what do I do? Like, I'm not her boyfriend, I'm not her husband, but so the best I can do is just the YouTube thing, right? But you girls are gonna go and help her out with the other part.
well,
So
because we just
that's
want
the
to make
deal.
sure that she can listen. So a good mental attitude, spiritual attitude, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
Is the percentage that it increases success in treatment or otherwise can make all the difference in the world. So if we can do what we need to do
I believe
to
that.
keep her stress level low,
Yep.
then her body can do what it needs to do to fight.
Yep. And I know that she's young enough where I know she can take the hit of radiation. So we'll be there to help her with that too.
Yep.
So whatever she's got to go through, it don't
Whatever
matter.
she needs.
Like, I don't even. It doesn't matter to me. I know it matters, but just we're there. So
And also,
you know,
I also want to set that invitation out to her that she's welcome to literally come through here and use the holistic methods I have here.
you get nothing to lose, and it feels great.
No charge. She can come every single day if she wants.
I'm getting ready to get. Listen, I'm getting ready to get into the sauna. That's like 130 degrees, and it's like sit there and get warm from the inside.
Oh, way higher than that.
Oh my,
That's
beautiful.
why, listen, that's why when Ryan comes over and he
He
goes out
sweats
to
it
do his
out.
morning routine, he comes right back, gets in that sauna. I don't even know he's awake yet.
Yep.
I'd be looking for it for 2 hours. Like, where is that boy?
So just so the channel knows that that's happening too. So you're gonna see a lot more Ryan.
Yep.
So
And you'll see a lot more of me and Amy because I'm
that goes
Tom's
without
helping me
saying. We
find my
know.
voice.
Yep.
I have my own channel. I don't use it because I'm scared of my own shadow sometimes.
For no reason whatsoever.
So Tom and all of his mods have been pushing me through this, and it's fantastic. I mean, I have no makeup on, nothing. My hair's a total freaking afro.
And none of it matters.
And I don't care, right?
See?
Because I've been
There you
obsessing
go.
on I've just always been a professional, so I've been obsessing on like having the right this and having the right that in order to go live on my channel, which is going to be about medical freedoms and natural health and that sort of stuff. So, it's like God puts these people in my life to force me to walk through this because I've actually had a studio longer than
A lot
LTL.
of people.
But I'm just afraid of my own shadow and I don't like my voice, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? The truth is so much more important, and you guys teach me that.
It really is. It
So I
really,
need to
really
just
is.
be
Amy,
brave,
Amy,
especially in this climate right now. I got to
look at
just
what
be brave and
Amy's
do it.
gotta walk through. I mean, Jesus. And I'm worried about how
Yeah, and you know
how my
what?
smile looks. Like
And
Jesus
I'm going to
Christ.
document Amy's journey because she's going to beat the shit out of this big C.
Yeah. I think I think the group effort will actually take care of it.
Absolutely.
That's my thought.
She's not going to have to worry about it.
Well, we're gonna just to do our best to do that. That's all, right?
Yes.
And
She's got what does she have? One
listen.
child?
Yep. But listen, you ready?
I got
Again,
her.
just like Karen Reed, they mess with the wrong person, right? And just like with Amy, like she's the best person for this. If it was ever gonna happen, because we're gonna show the world, and she's the right person. So, yeah.
Well, so on that note, I just wanted to, reach out there and, put that out there. Also, Tom, so what's up? Can you check your messages and read that? Only because I don't want to not do my part.
Yeah. Hold on. I sent you something. You know that, right?
I'm not trying to be rude to you on your
Yeah.
live, so I'll be turning the volume
No.
down.
Yes. I saw that.
Okay, so are you gonna do that?
No, I'm gonna, and
Okay.
I'll tell you why later.
That's fine.
That's a later thing. That's another project.
It could be a nice PM thing, right?
Already done. I'll tell you about it later. Already done.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Ahead of the curve.
Let me know when you're gonna do that so I
Yep.
can
It'll probably be later today, but right now
so I can be there for her.
I got
Yeah.
three other things ahead of that.
That's
So,
fine, honey. I just
yep.
want to make sure that it's that
Yeah. No,
that
I'll
she's
address that.
respected and that
Yeah.
we do the shout out or whatever.
Yeah. In time.
Yep. Listen, hey, you get certain crews on at certain times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
All righty. All right, everybody.
All right, guys. Have
we're
an
gonna bail.
awesome Friday. Hopefully, I can get these roots done. Oh,
Enjoy
shout out to
yourself.
my daughter Kelsey, who just moved to a salon in South Boston. So now I have to drive all the way in there to go get my hair done.
Well, a lot of people do that. My sister goes into Boston to get her hair done.
Yeah, well, your sister's wild AF, that girl.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Must be the name.
Gotta be. So.
All right, I love you guys. I'm gonna go.
All right, my dear. Talk to you in a minute. All right, guys. So that's today, and I hate to bring the bad news, right? But again, it's not, it's whatever we're given, right? We got to deal with what we got. And I know we can. And I kind of look forward to this. I think it's going to be fun. So, a lot of people, a lot of love out there. And you guys are just, again, we have the best viewers. I have the best chat. I have the best mods. And I'm so thankful for that. So, with that said, I want everyone to have an absolutely wonderful weekend. And again, we're all there for Amy. And say your prayers, because it's a scary thing. I mean, I'm scared. So, yeah. Can we put Amy's give, send, go button thingy up on the thing real quick? I think it's pinned at the top. But Amy, we love you. Scotty, I got your cord. Sorry about that. I wasn't even thinking. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So if everyone could just, even a buck to Amy, let her know you're thinking about her. I do want her to know that we got her. So we got it. We'll help her out with this, okay? And with that said, been a lot of news today. I got a professional boxer who's got my back. That's news. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time, guys. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, lots of prayers. This is just the beginning. We got this, guys. We got this. And we know, Amy knows we all love her to death, so we got this one. This shouldn't be a problem, all right? And if anything happens between now and then, I'll pop on. But again, I thank you all for watching, and I thank you all for being here. Please hit the like and subscribe on your way out. It does a lot for the channel. It really does. So almost at 5,000 subscribers, so it's pretty good. You guys, yeah, I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and be safe. Catch you guys soon. Bye-bye.